Nee,
Go
volgens
for it,
get it
Sam.
out.
As hy Sean
Maak
sê
klaar.
Ja.
Jy sê die smarties like vol. Goeie fok.
Weet jy nou al hulle sweets ook op?
Ja.
why not? Hy's daar.
If not, why not? Look.
Jy smarties.
Ek het môre gaan smarties koop en 'n chocolate en 'n KitKat.
Ek kan chocolate verstaan, maar smarties
Wat fout met smarties?
alles.
Maak jy slim. Jy nie geweet jy.
Dit verduidelik jou matriekpunte.
Ouch.
Hoe sê jy my slag? Jy nou by Defender.
Dis dit raak my baie persoonlik nou, hè.
Ja.
Ja, ek was die eerste een wat om 'n go gegee het nog toe Ash gevra het het hy Buddhism synthesis.
Well,
Well, ja, that was hilarious.
Ja, ek het julle nie child. Ek wil net gou julle
Apparently is dit nie 'n only child nie. Wel,
Ja,
so,
nee, nou
memory
by
wat ons sê.
flashback wat ons gekry het.
jy luister sê jy dat.
Aha.
Ja,
dan
sê op.
julle
You're
glo.
never as good as your sister.
Maar vir interessantheid en goed as
Nee, vat daai token weg, DM. Vat daai token weg. Escape af.
Nee man, ek's
sien die
besig, ek moet dit oordrag. Ek select hulle almal.
So
Nou,
vraag met die flashbacks, is dit ietsie wat al die characters ewe skielik sien en voel wat met die ou
Nee.
gebeur? Spreek jy dit uit terwyl jy daar lê?
Ja, ja.
Dis 'n player wat dit hoor.
Ja.
Dis dit vir jou
Dis net soos vir fun.
insight into
Into the character wat jy nie nou alweer sou kry nie.
ja.
Ja,
Mm.
iets deel van jou karakter wat die ander nie weet nie.
Ja, dis net 'n sort of like a little snippet.
In die backstory.
Ja,
Moet
so
wel like, ek dink dit is 'n goeie idee.
ja, nee, dis nie ek love dit die goeters. Nou ek is nie goeters sal waar is dit nog altyd die gehate een in die familie. Jy
Ja.
wat 'n nuwe ding.
Ja.
What can you do?
En there's al favors involved.
Ja, fucking.
Ja, ek's besig om daai te skryf.
Fucking. Hou op. Stop it.
Nou.
I mean, I could.
Die favor is technically op Sarel, so dis fyn.
Ja.
Vir waar is kan
Ja.
dit hanteer? Ons kan hom los om te vat.
Ja, jy het nie keuse nie, gaan kom. Ons moet nou nou net chat weer hoe dit kan so dat ons weet nie hoe kon nie.
Maar dit
Ja,
is
ons het geen idee.
maklik.
Nou,
Ek het die door handle afgebreek, so
Okay, ons gaan begin waar
In Afrikaans.
Just give me 1 second. Ons begin. Nee, dan ons begin nie. Here we go. Noble area. This is where we're starting. Need wine. Wine is
Wat
wine.
Hoeveel wil julle beta Jane kan ek gaan opdag?
Genoeg.
nou, hierso.
Ja.
Nee, I doubt it.
Ja, elke keer as ons kakka ja, gedag se op hè.
So, arme Jonty. Remember he told us he's a Soti.
Yeah, we need to speak English. We do
we
apologize.
must
Jonty.
praat in detail because you
So-
cannot speak in English.
You're admitting-
Afrikaans.
You're admitting jy het kak aangejaag. Good start.
Ooh.
Good start. You're admitting you fucked up.
Okay, Jonty. Okay, so unfortunately, we are a bunch of Afrikaans idiots. So the moment that you cannot understand what we've spoke, you must interject and tell us we're a bunch of idiots, please.
No, don't stress.
Oh, I need to open the right sheet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll help. But yes, we're going to. Thanks, Toothy.
I've got things open on 10 sheets.
Okay, you are leaving the house.
Yeah, Zeke has run away. Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, Ziga's already heated. He's gonna go visit Sylvanas'
Ja, I'm gonna go get my
Mother.
own this.
Yeah, where is he going?
Good luck.
He's busy in the pond with the ducks.
Enjoying the last bit of life I have.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay, you have just exited the vampire disaster. Yep, it's going to take you about 20 minutes to get to the beach house. which is not a bad time to decompress
Unwind.
until you get there.
Damien is just standing there with Gingy in his arms.
Yeah,
Zeus is finally getting a chance to sniff his foot, give it a lick.
Dragon Ball and weird
Uh,
bastards.
yeah, I was just gonna
That's
say,
a celestial puppy. Well, mastiff.
I heard that Damien is giving
No,
Ginger's
yeah,
foot a
Zeus.
lick.
Zeus.
No,
Sorry,
I
Zeus.
Damien.
Zeus.
Yeah, I also heard Damien.
I also
Yes.
thought it was Damien.
Because you
Hence why
said
we said
Damien is
Damien
just
is holding
standing
Gingy.
there with Ginger in his arms, finally getting a chance to lick his foot.
No, and Zeus. I think I adjusted my mic sensitivity earlier because it was going haywire because my wife has been
now
on a
mic
WhatsApp video
sensitivity.
call for the past hour and a half with people who will not be mentioned.
Are you really trying to get out of this when 4 people said they heard you say Damien?
Say whatever you want.
We all heard it.
I know what I
It's
meant.
like
Deep
it's
within my
like
heart,
a
I know
Zim
it's
incident.
it's Zeus who wants to sniff and lick Gingy because Zeus does like Gingy.
Did like.
Yeah,
Does. He's not dead yet.
I'm gonna try to keep up with Damien and just like say, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, you know, and I quite enjoyed listening to the nice words you said about your fallen comrade.
Thank you, Killer. Yes. It's a difficult matter. Believe it or not, the little bastards might tend to like the first day we met. But his carefree spirit and how he has always been happy about certain things has always been there.
I think that type of personality it's amazing. You know, it's nice to. I think I would have enjoyed meeting him. It's such a pity.
I think you would have loved him.
You would have loved him the first time.
Yeah.
Yes, I
But
was.
any competent conversation afterwards would have not wielded any results, Kalen.
He did like telling his story multiple times.
Yeah, fucking Solaris rolls his eyes at those words.
Multiple times.
While we're on your subject of Sylvaris, what the hell happened in the mansion? Why the hell did you attack us?
I thought I explained this, Zeke.
If it wasn't clear, I'll try and explain again. But it might be hard for you to understand because magic is a sore spot for you, Zeke. The vampire that you all missed when you ran ahead came from a different entrance, that different room. He used a spell unlike the spell called Charm, but it felt stronger in a way. The moment I locked eyes with it, I felt like I needed to trust the vampire. This might not be something you would understand, but magic is strange that way.
So it basically dominated your will.
He did something of the sort, yes.
And you're still trying to convince me magic is not bad.
We've had this conversation before, Zeke. magic is all around us. It's the world we live in. Trying to get away from it is folly, and in this instance, yes, is the magic or power this leech wielded was powerful, and I could not escape it in time.
Lich or vampire? You're confusing me now.
Yeah, you've been using the word leech for like
Oh.
sorry, you heard leech instead of leech.
Yeah, sorry, for a moment, sorry now, brain fart and everything. Leech, not leech.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's drag you over. You will arrive at the beach house for this time.
Doesn't Marcus have his own home?
No.
Or is he still crying about Tav?
You don't know. You haven't spoken to him. You don't know what's going on.
Who cares about Marcus? Moving on.
Yeah, as I start getting close to the house, Damien does get a bit quiet. Not making really chat with anyone. And he communicates with Mrs. Jones. He first asks her, "Are you there?"
I'm here, my dear. What can I do for you?
We have bad news. Gingy, the Tabaxi, has died.
Okay.
I am thinking of having us dig a hole on the beach and placing a whole bunch, beach, placing a whole bunch of logs and burning it to ensure that his body cannot be turned into the undead.
I'm sure that will be okay.
I do have another question though. Are you hungry?
You kind of hear sort of like smile. It has been a while.
Then if you don't mind, we can always make the proper arrangements and wrap a face-sized log as a body to burn.
I'd rather not. Don't worry about that. I'll be fine.
Understood. Please let Lady Halavir know that we are on our way. And things are not in the best shape.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. And then Damien, obviously, very silent, still continues walking towards the house.
So for Sven and Kilon, as you're busy walking, you kind of see the area change. You were in the noble area, which was very, very fancy. But currently where you are, it's even more Larny. These houses are all very private. They're all on the beach. And as you walk past each of them, you can basically see that Clifton Larny. Yeah. You can basically see that the houses were designed in such a way that you cannot really see your neighbors. and it is very fancy schmancy. Give me a second. Yeah.
I'll nudge Sven and ask him. Have you ever been to an area like this? It's this. Look at the beautiful plants and roses, and this is amazing. Absolutely beautiful.
They do have amazing gardens here, and I'd love to find out a little bit more sometime about who manages them.
Yeah, so you will see at the entrance a lot of pink roses as well as hydrangeas that are in full bloom. Light purple, pink, and light blue. As well as these ones are bougainvilleas. Mainly pink in color.
As they get onto the path leading into the house, Damien does stop and he turns to Gillen and Sven and says, "This is my house. You will always be welcome. Just a fair bit of warning when you do meet my wife. She is not very fond of being touched. So I would recommend not touching her."
Noted. I'll keep my hands to myself.
Zeke will just lean over and whisper to them, "She comes to play dead."
Fucking possible.
I mean, that's good advice.
No, it's not.
Hearing Kilon just say he's gonna keep his hands to himself, Sven will just look down to his hands and kind of just hold his own hands. He'll just
I'll
follow.
some of the flowers while we entering the pathway. Ooh.
Damien has entered through the door.
Just need control of Zalatar to also bring him. There's no way I'm letting him out of my sight.
Dead,
but
though.
wait. No, he's not. He's unconscious.
Look straight to me.
I made sure this guy is alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask the important question. Did anyone check?
Yeah,
Yes, we did check.
Yeah, I did.
it's like the first thing we did when he went down.
Just making sure.
We just... I can't find her portrait now. For some reason. But as you guys enter, you see an older lady, grayish hair, very friendly face. On seeing Kilon enter, she gives him a smile.
I'll bow like a few times nervously. Hello.
Oh, that's not needed, my dear. You can call me Mrs. Jones.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Jones. The name is Kilon.
Nice to meet you. I run the house for the Miss and for Mr. Damien here. If you need anything, you can let me know. You all look a little worse for wear. I will have something to eat ready to go in a few minutes.
It's absolutely beautiful house.
Thank you. Yeah, you kind of see she doesn't really know what to say. The first thing that you notice when you walk in, that there are no little bips and bobs that would make this a home. While it is furnished, there are no paintings, no little knickknacks around the house. If you didn't know any better, this could be a house on show that's technically for sale. There's nothing personal really about the house. And then she sees another new face enter, and she looks over at Sven. It's like, oh, another new face. You can call me Mrs. Jones.
Hello, Mrs. Jones. I'm Sven. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. So Damien, you can either go through, make everyone comfortable, maybe in the living room, and I'll bring some refreshments out.
Damien points to the living room, says, "You guys are more than welcome. Sit there." And then he takes a look. Seeing that Tari is not here, he says to Zeke,
Oh, she's there. I was just busy.
"Ah, okay." And then he
She's
says,
there.
"I will take Ginger to a room to prepare him." And then he just takes Ginger in.
I'm
Places him
assuming
down on
the living room he pointed to is the one with the piano.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'll be this one here. Mrs. Jones looks to Zeke. Would you like to put your, and she sort of like gestures to Zalatar in one of the rooms?
I'd like to keep an eye on him so that he doesn't get away. And suddenly remembering he has actually something to stop any strange magic shenanigans, will rummage into his backpack and take out his magic nullifying cuffs and just cuff Zalatar, cursing himself for not thinking about it earlier.
Well, there are 2 empty rooms if you want to make use of them. And she points to this area. Just it'll be either the second or the second room, either on the left or the right.
Solidly ignoring that Zeke goes into the room and closes the door. Not.
Interesting. Sven is lying on the doggy bed.
I want to ask, is it a pillow or?
He can see it's a dog bed.
It's usually
100%
But it's
sitting
very, very comfortable, and it's very fucking snazzy.
100% sitting on it.
Boris also actively ignores Natari because fuck that bitch, no energy. He's gonna walk through and sit on this bench.
Yeah, Mrs. Jones heads back
Fucking
into
guy.
the kitchen, and they will hear her busy, sort of like in the kitchen. And Tiny will just sort of like stand around. Yeah, Damien will see Halivir walk out of the room. She gives a little gasp, seeing him. And she basically lunges forward, gives a little jump up, because he's quite fucking tall, and then kind of just jumps up into his arms. Are you okay, my gecko?
He instantly grabs hold of her finger class and he gives her the biggest smile he can try and force out. Yes, I am fine. However, Ginger is not.
I heard Mrs. Jones told me. I'm sorry. I know you really liked him.
He was a different soul. But yes, I did like him.
He's a fucking idiot.
I promise I am okay. And he
You
takes
look
off
okay.
the gorget he gave them, and he sort of lets it fall to the floor and he says, "Look, no bite marks."
She relaxes a little bit. Mrs. Jones said there are new people here.
Yes. Would you like to meet them? There's obviously 2 gentlemen who came to help us. Bless them. And then Zeke's favorite friend, Natari, is also here.
I mean, I guess I should.
If it puts you a little bit at ease, I did tell them to not touch you.
It's more for their safety than mine.
You mean my safety?
Both.
And he gives a cheeky grin. Come. Let me go show you the people who came in and helped us in dire need. And then he walks with her
Why didn't it work?
to the living room.
I did give you access to her sheet. Not a sheet, her token.
Yes. And then
It's still on the doggy bed.
Damien walks up to Sven and Keelan, and he points to them and he says, "This is Sven and Keelan, the brave gentleman who came and helped us out."
You guys will see a very short elf, very light pink hair. She's wearing super short shorts, like a tank top, like a crop top, strappy.
Hey.
The first thing that you would notice is her whole upper body is covered in scars. Very ugly, nasty scars. And on top of the scars are hundreds of tattoos. So that's basically sort of what you see. I don't know if either of you speak Elvish.
I do.
Interesting.
I do as well.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Entire conversations will be held now between Sylvanas and them. Good luck, guys.
You will
Damien.
see on her
Good luck, have fun.
her right arm is covered in these little sort of like circles. If you had to guess, there are more than 200 of those little circles, and in some of the circles they have a smaller one in it. On her left arm, they would see the words in Elvish that says soldier A1, and then on her right rib cage, this is now really going to depend on how much attention they are paying to the tattoos, or if they don't really care at all. And then she has one on her left cheek as well, sort of like almost looks like a tribal random sign. She has a bunch on her left and right ribcage. So it depends on your characters whether or not they're paying attention to their tattoos or if they don't really care about them.
I think I'll definitely be looking at it.
Yeah, I've never seen someone this tattooed before.
Yeah, so because you can read Elvish, you would see the ones on her right ribcage. At first glance, they look like half circles that are sort of interlocked. But since you're looking closer, you will see that they are names. And you will notice that they all seem to be male elf names. And there are 2 of them that are crossed out, that have a cross over it. 2 different ones. I'm pretty sure Damien is still carrying her, so she will sort of like climb off, and she looks very awkward. And the moment that she gets off, you will see on her left thigh, very, very high up, she also has a couple of tattoos. There's a little gecko with a rose, sort of a foresty one, and then water with like a water lily. She stands there and she kind of like looks at them, and you can see she's extremely awkward. And she looks at Damien, kind of like giving him a little witness. She looks at Keelan and Sven, and you see her take like a deep breath, and hi, my name is Halavir.
Remembering what Damien said, I visibly keep my hands behind my back, and then take like one step back and bow again. Oh, such a pleasure to meet you. The name's Keelhorn. And then take a now. I'm after examining the tattoos a bit. I'm now trying not to look like I'm looking at her. Because all I want to do, don't want to offend Damien or her. It's look away a bit.
Sven will just, with a soft smile, nod and say, hello, I'm Sven. You have a beautiful home. And he will not, as Keelhorn avert his gaze, he'll sit and openly examine the tattoos. Just glancing over the different tattoos.
He will see her give a little smirk. Okay, let me just let the dog out. She's driving me crazy.
Let the dogs out. Woof.
I did. I'm letting the dog out.
It's not a bark. They're asking who.
She's gonna come back soon because it rained. Well, it stopped raining, but it was raining.
Get the fuck out of the house, dogs.
Ja.
Gaan. Welke, fuck off. Garfield, fuck off. Sushi, go. Go.
Yeah, she sees Sven sort of looking at them here and there, and she gives a little smirk. You can ask if you want to.
Oh, I've just never seen, well, many people with tattoos at all. It's fascinating to see. I apologize if it's rude to stay. I'm not quite used to meeting people.
Neither am I. I'm used to people staring. I don't mind it.
After she said that, I'll look at Damien, see if what his facial expressions give, if he's just blasé about it, and then I'll take a look at her again, but not say anything. Yeah.
Damien's looking at her, watching her interaction, and he actually gives he has a happy smile on his face.
Yeah. Puts me a little bit at ease. But I'm not going to say much.
Then we'll just touch the pillow he's sitting on and then say, "This is very nice. Where'd you get this?"
Damien starts laughing as he remembers the episode.
That's
when they bought it.
Dog's bed.
Oh.
I guess it's fine if you wanna sit on it.
It's very, very nice.
Thank you. And she kind of looks up at Damien. So for comparison, she's about 1.6 meters, so she's quite short.
The short shit.
Yes. So her head basically reaches Damien's elbow if he's standing next to her.
I'm posting an image in
more than twice her size.
Yes. So she's
to give an idea.
Yo.
I also did post for you guys there.
Elves are short.
Mrs. Jones.
Sylvanas is also a short shit. He's like 1.7.
Yeah, he's about as tall as Jenka. Jenka and him are the same. Yeah, because Damien's even taller than that guy.
That guy?
In the
In the
general.
photo in general.
In the picture.
Yeah. And Halle is exactly
definitely
5
at my
feet.
beauty.
Halle is 5 feet. She's not 5'1". She's 5 feet. And Damien is 7 something. That's a good idea to see the difference between them.
Damien looks at Olivia and says, I thought we'd dig a big hole on the beach and burn Gingy's body to ensure that his body can be turned to the undead.
I guess that's fine. People might wonder about the smoke, though.
You have any other ideas?
Not particularly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you should just I don't know, check with maybe with Jenka if it'll be okay, because people might wonder and then.
Out of character, is there any chance of actually him turning undead?
Not within the next 10 days.
No, not in the next 10 days, but remember he was bit.
No, it's safe for the 10
died.
days until that other, was it Hello, whatever spell was casting him wears off.
Gentle repose, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Inclined are we to have a vampire Gingy? The real question.
Damien has 2 cures on him.
I was thinking that same thing
And
because
he
that might
can
be
revive Gingy.
fuck funny.
So think about it, ne? He comes back as a vampire, we cure him, then he's alive again. It's circumventing the resurrection.
Yeah, no, I don't think if you cure a corpse that's going back as a vampire, it will work like that. I think it will just die again.
I think the previous participant was already dead inside, so it's practically the same thing. But
Gingy
okay, yeah.
did not want to come back.
He's still got a wish left. He can wish himself alive. So,
He's dead.
That is how wishes work. If he's a vampire and he wishes himself alive with enough coaxing, I'm talking as a player now, then he will be alive. So we've got options. It's not good aligned options, if I can call it like that. But it's options.
They can technically shove a cure into him and then also revive him, because he is under the effects of gentle repose. So Damien will need a day to prepare it, but he can technically.
Prepare what?
There is. Now you're asking me to tell you the spell, and it's not prepared, so I cannot tell you the spell name. But I think it's Revivify.
Yeah, no, Revivify will not work, because it needs to be in the hour before he died, right?
The gentle
repose.
Yeah,
So it would work.
puts him in stasis.
So we can revive him and cure him.
Yeah.
Fuck! Yeah. Fuck!
Well, you're the one making the suggestion.
Hey!
You're the one making the suggestion.
Me as a player wants him alive. Me as a character hates him, dude. It's that fine balance you need to be aware of.
Okay, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote on this then.
Okay, so
now if you revive him, he's gonna wish himself dead. Just saying.
And then Damien will revive him again.
There's one thing about Gingy, and he's always said, "What's dead should stay dead."
Yeah,
okay,
see,
okay.
that's why Gingy and Zeke actually understood each other. He's also of the same opinion.
We got the player's blessing, the character will die. So, light him up, let's make a barbecue.
Gingy stew.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I was trying to feed him to Mrs. Jones. Come on.
I need more context for that sentence.
I know. We spoke about it, and he said he wanted to type some of it in chat, and I was like, no, they must want everything in session. We're gonna do it in session. Make them wonder. Yeah. Hulle kan wonder.
He is a cook, guys. So she's probably eaten most races, if you think about it. So
Cannibalism.
yeah. So she's a connoisseur of good food. That's just basically what it is. So
He makes good food, yes.
I guess if you cook at the backseat just right, it's good there.
I mean, it
It's
could
like
be.
just like chicken.
Well,
Yeah,
that's, a good,
just-
that's a good
Just
opinion.
like chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chinese eat cats, should be good.
Yeah, should be good there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you
Yum,
buy a chicken pie at the garage, it's cat meat.
I mean,
Okay, I don't buy chicken pies.
Yeah, don't date on garage pies, eh? Those things.
Yeah. That
are
should be
amazing.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
I buy the cheese griller sometimes because they're really good. I don't know what's
But
I don't know
that's
what's in
kangaroo-
them, but but
That's
it's good.
kangaroo meat.
Probably. Probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
So we are funeral pyring Gingy.
Yeah, well,
Apparently-
as soon as we speak to
Let's
Jenka
hear from
about it.
Jenka to get the necessary permits, maybe. We
No.
there must be some laws against burning a corpse on a public beach.
What
Who's gonna know?
religion
Who's
did-
gonna know it's a corpse when it's a big bonfire?
Okay, let's go back into character. So, did do you all even know if the cat had funeral rites? Is a pyre even the right thing to do?
He has stated what's dead should stay dead.
Yes, I
As
understand that.
for funeral rites, none of us really knew much about him.
He's gonna
But-
look over to Zeke.
Zeke's
You
not there.
spoke.
Zeke's not
you
there.
spoke. Zeke, what do you? Oh, fuck, Zeke and Slate. Okay. Okay, he's gonna message Zeke.
Yeah, you can't put Zeke any more off than he already is.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we don't know what his religion was, so we're piling him anyway. Okay, continue.
Okay. Sorry, I went down the wrong side. I don't know if Zeke is in the bathroom or outside the bathroom.
Yeah. Sorry, he's in the bathroom actually cleaning up from the fight and almost dying. I mean, he does not look very well with all the blood on his neck and stuff. So yeah, he's cleaning himself up.
Okay. He will hear the door open and close.
Honey, I'm home.
He will freeze over the sink that he's busy with. Not sure that he heard correctly of the door opening and closing.
He should be able to see her reflection in the mirror, but from that angle.
Gives a quick look around. There's no windows in this bathroom, is there?
Nope.
No, I don't put windows in the bathrooms for some reason. I don't know why.
Because Natari likes speaking.
Or
That's
let's probably say there is windows, but not big enough to climb out of.
Well, no windows in the bathroom.
That is what fear is called.
Mm-hmm.
Real fear.
You'll fight vampires and monstrosities, but fucking horny tiefling, too much.
So, yeah, so basically after his moment of freeze, he'll take a deep breath, come out and ask, "Can I help you?"
As a matter of fact, you can. If I'm not mistaken, we had sort of a deal, did we not?
Yes, we had the deal, and yet 2 vampires escaped. So you have not fulfilled your bargain.
Still thinking about this.
Is that so? What were your words to me exactly, old man?
Stay outside, make sure none of them escape.
No. Stay by the front door. Make sure no one or nothing escape.
I do not recall saying that. I said stay outside, make sure none escape.
No, you told her to stay out by the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of character. So I did exactly as you asked. It's not my fault you not entirely fucked up what you were about to do.
And how did I mess this up exactly? We got in, we got rid of the nest, and due to your lack of competence, just staring at the door and not thinking further, you let two get away.
They didn't go out through the door, now did they?
And how's that my problem? You let them escape. Part of the agreement was none of them escape.
Did we or you not tell me to never, in front of your party, to undermine you or challenge you or question you, oh dear commander? That is exactly what I did. I followed your orders to the T. It's not my fault your orders were a sack of shit. I could have told you that, but I was not allowed to open up my mouth or say anything or question the old man. And you kind of see her just smirk.
He's biting his inner lip and everything because he knows he's basically cornered at Wood's office.
She knows she's right. She just has this grin on her face.
So, what do you want? Gold?
No, old man. That's boring. As you recall, I've been a very good girl for a couple of days. I'm over it by now.
He gives a slight step back, hearing those words.
To where? He's in the corner.
There's an entire part open here. It's not totally cornered.
Oh my god, that wizard's gonna have to watch.
Oh, she does not care.
No, she does not.
She does not mind watching, and she also does not mind being watched. There's something seriously wrong with
It's
her.
just perverts. Damn.
She spied on Damien and Olivia, so.
Yeah, she did.
Fucking, you can never trust nobles, dude. They're a bunch of bitches.
If I recall correctly, we did not specifically talk about compensation. It's just that you will be rewarded. We did never clarified what type of compensation, and he gives another half step back, like small steps.
She knows exactly where he is heading. But she's also not an idiot. She'll grab his arm.
It'd be awkward if we start hearing thrusting happening.
Oh well.
Need to open up her sheet.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, it's like you don't even know me, old man. You know what type of rewards I like. Gold is not one of them.
But you lack the self-control to want to take it now, in someone else's house.
I mean, that's part of the fun now, isn't it?
No, I wouldn't call it fun in that context.
Is that so? Since when did you become such a bore?
Since that I almost got torn apart by a bunch of leeches. And having this piece of filth when he kicks the side of the bed, putting a bounty out on me.
Fine. I'll wait a little bit more. She kind of gives him this sort of like side-eye smirk. But I'm not going to wait for very long. My patience is wearing thin, old man.
Fine. We can talk later on arranging your payment.
it's not payment exactly. It's more reward for good behavior.
Okay, reward, however you want to dress it up.
And she'll step forward a little bit closer to him, kind of like well, she does sort of look down on him slightly since she's taller than him. And she'll put her finger sort of underneath his chin, stroking and playing with his beard a little bit. Just remember one thing. I mentioned it a few times. I allowed you to dominate me. You didn't do it because you wanted to. Just keep that in mind. And she'll give him a little wink, and then she'll head out the door.
You will give, making sure she's left the room, give a very big breath of relief, and give Zalatar a stink eye and say, "What are you looking at?"
She'll head into the living room, sort of like jump over the back of the couch, and then just plop down on it. Sort of just like give a huff. Looking very frustrated.
Zeke will follow out, trying to just not look as shaken as he really is, because he knows how close he was now. He tries to keep his composure as Owosso comes back, but cleaned up at least after the burning and the biting and everything in the house.
Damien will hear Mrs. Jones Mr. Damien, we have guests approaching.
Who paid $50 on Jenka showing up?
$50. I can do with $50, my guy. I can do with $50.
I would have won, hands down.
Raymond very calmly responds. Any idea who it could be?
I believe it is. He hears her sort of go silent for a little bit. It's a female. I think it's Mr. Zeke's girlfriend, as well as
the seniors coming.
4 males approaching.
Thank you for the information.
And
Damon.
at that point, as she stops talking, they would hear a knock at the door.
Damien casually walks over to the door and says, "I'll be right back." And he opens the door. Inka, what a lovely surprise.
Mr. Bloodborne, and she sees the state that he is in. I apologize for you. I'm sorry, but yes, I apologize for arriving unannounced, but it is quite important and urgent as well. Is everybody here?
Everyone -1.
Well,
just say it. Hey. Flush it.
Yes, everyone, including the body of Gingy, is here.
He'll see her sort of like tilt her head. Okay, we can have a chat about that.
You can, please.
And
he holds the door open for her to enter.
She steps inside. Sven and Kilorn will see a female walk in. She is wearing black leather pants or like these knee-high boots, and she's wearing sort of like a white ruffle top with then this blue-green jacket, as well as she's got a pirate captain on, and she's got.
She's
Lark.
the same one
She's
that
the
gave
same
us
one
orders.
that you met, but this is
Yeah.
what she's wearing today.
Okay.
She's not wearing all black like you saw the other day. She's wearing a sea blue-green jacket.
And just very calmly says, Zeke, your drinker has arrived.
You'll just almost see him sink into his chair, closing his eyes, taking a moment to gather his thoughts. And he'll stand up and try to act nonchalantly, but knowing he's in so much trouble.
Does he stay seated?
No, he gets up. No, if he's to be attacked, he wants to be on his feet. He's not going to sit and take it.
As he approaches, he will see her. I know he did sort of wash some of it off, but he got half interrupted. So he technically, I assume, still looks like shit.
No, he just got the worst off. So
Yeah.
he looks now more like a hobo than half-dead hobo.
Yeah, so as he approaches, he will see her give a little gasp at the sight of him. And he will see her visibly stop breathing for a second, seeing the state that he's in, and her knees sort of like buckle slightly as she catches herself. And he sees her sort of like tighten her jaw, a thing that she does. I apologize for my intrusion. I have been informed of a bunch of dead bodies that arrived at the morgue, including children. I need a recap of what happened.
He takes deep breaths and said, "What do you want to know first, the good news or the bad news?"
Now is not the time to make jokes, Tiefling.
No jokes intended. And his eyes are just flicking around, trying to find someone who would be able to help him out of the situation.
Damon is actively staring at Halivia.
I'm gonna just jovially say, oh, it's you. Hi there. We're back. It's nice to see you again. Just randomly just jump in with so much enthusiasm.
I'm happy to see you survived. However, my current predicament still stands. I need to know exactly what happened and why I have so many dead bodies in my morgue.
Oh, we came at the tail end. It was a complete kind of shit show. I can't personally say, but Sven and I we tried our best, and I'm gonna now back because she's coming across a little bit serious. I'm gonna go back next to Sven. So,
Yeah, she's visibly angry. She's visibly angry.
Seeing that Quolan Koala's not being any help at the moment.
Sorry.
Quolan, Koala, Kalen.
Make up your mind. Elon.
Quolan, that's a new one. So.
He looks at her and said, so after identifying the nest, we raided it early the morning, and there were more than we expected, but we made a good showing of ourselves. Some misplaced magical fireballs, and he'll give a side eye to Sylvaris.
Sylvaris will look left and right and make no eye contact.
And caused a little bit of damage, but we were able to contain it. We were able to scatter the nests. So far, I believe 2 of them got away, but it's only a matter of time of us tracking them down again. Unfortunately, when we got there, they were already casualties. That is the extra bodies that you found now in the morgue.
What about the 4 children that survived? Isn't that a good thing?
Out of character, it's only 2 that survived.
Oh, is it only 2? Oh,
Yeah,
No,
that's too bad.
I thought it was
No,
4.
Yeah, there were 2 in the kitchen and 2 in the room.
Yeah, so technically it's 3 children and then 1 teenager, young adult, basically.
Kids are
Close
kids.
enough.
If an
So, yeah.
18-year-old shows up, she's still a kid.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, and fair game for Sylvaris.
Yeah, well, fucking age matters.
Yeah, so we were. Sorry.
If they were over 20, I would have let them live.
I thought for an alpha 50-year-old would be a teenager in their eyes.
Yeah, everything under 100 is younger.
Yeah, look, Halavir is technically still a
Still a
teenager.
teenager,
She's about
yeah.
18 years old in human years.
So
She's still
about 18, 19.
extremely. Yeah, she's still very, very young.
So we were able to kill majority of the leeches, and we were able to catch Zalatar as well.
Oh, well, that is
Shift on point, shift on point!
sort of good news.
I would expect it's very good news. We actually kept him alive. He's just down the hallway here, tied up for you. So you can question him and do with him as you wish.
I'll have my guards take him with. And while all of this is going on, her eyes never leave Zeke's. Whoever is talking, her eyes are staying focused on him as they are talking, and she's visibly pissed off, and her jaw is like really pulled tight as she's sort of like looking at him and talking to him.
And while she's having a staring contest with Zeke, you'll just see perspiration forming on at the side of his temple as he's trying to keep his cool.
I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. But yes, I did get reports of a fire in the Noble District, as well as a burnt body, and then multiple bodies showing up at the morgue. And then she looks at everybody in the room. I will expect individual reports of what happened in that house on my desk by the end of tomorrow.
What time? I know you don't like us late. Is there a specific time?
What does by the end of tomorrow mean to you, Mr. I cannot remember your name, to be honest.
Never mind. Never mind. And I'll whisper, Sven, what does she mean? specific time, because last time she moaned at us for being late.
Sven will jolt slightly and open his eyes. Miss Jenko is here. It's great to see you again.
You took a nap.
Literally fell asleep, but
Love it.
But yes, this is non-negotiable. I need reports from all of you, from your point of view, and what exactly happened, so that I have those on record.
Sorry. Without looking away from Olivia, Damien nods and says, "You'll probably have mine before the end of the day."
It's fine. And then she looks over to Zeke again. When it is convenient, Commander, we need to have a talk.
We will have to talk then, with reports and all. We first need to sort out the funerary arrangements of our party member that fell. Since I am kind of new to NITCAM, what is the rules and regulations and laws regarding public immolation of a body?
public immolation. 20 words.
Those are big words.
Zeke is stupid, yes. He's learned big words to sound smarter than.
No, that is obvious. Public immolation.
What are your plans for the tabaxi?
I was flicking to Damien, said there were talks about building a pyre beyond the beach and burning him.
Damien does sort of look up and he says, "From what I remember, he was bit. So, risking the chance of a body in a morgue or anywhere where he can become undead is not the best idea."
Fine. You can have the necessary documentation and permission to do that. Just please make sure that everything is cleaned up when you are done. Also, there was someone that arrived at my office. I'm pretty sure they were looking for you or for this group. And then she sort of like turns to the back and she does not, sort of like in the door, she spots him. He also apparently found your flyer somewhere in Latash and he is now here.
Hello.
I do not have the energy for him, so he is now your problem. And
Take
then
it calm, take it slow, relax, Jinka baby, relax.
Jinka baby.
He is now your problem. He has been driving me insane. And then she looks back at Zeke. I will meet you outside.
He's first gonna look at the guards. Remember what I told you? Use that cream for the baby. It works. All right. Thank you very much, and see you next time. As the guards leave. Oh, hi.
Zeke will just indicate to the guards where Zalatar is so they can take him, so it's not his responsibility anymore. I'm so scared that this guy disappears.
Yeah, they will... would have gone...
Come.
Okay, yeah, Joppa, explain to them what they see as you walk in.
Oh, hi. I'm Joppa. That's not my full name, but I'm not going to waste your time trying to give it. So I'm just Japa. I'm a little turtle, and I like singing and writing stories. I want to join you and write about the happenings of. He looks for a letter. Crimson Dawn. Is that
Good at
right?
reading.
Yes, that is correct. We are the Crimson Dawn, and he'll just give a glance to Sven and Kualan.
Wallen. I have to butcher a name 6 times in one session.
How difficult is it?
It's not Keelon.
Okay, one for the history books. Yeah, just give us his name again.
It's Japa.
No, talking about
Keelon.
Keelon. Keelon and Japa.
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 Oh, Japa.
Japa and Keelon. Okay, everyone write it down. Put it in the notes.
We have a Ninja Turtle and 2 furries.
So basically, what you see is a full-on green turtle with what's this freaking thing's name again? A concertina that is holding on very tight to.
Okay.
Accordion.
I'm gonna wave enthusiastically.
Did you just say concertina?
Yeah, is it concertina?
I
That's
hate
what it
you
is
already.
actually saying
I hate
inside
that.
the sheet.
I hate that noise from that thing.
It's
I
an
could have sworn it's accordion.
interesting thing. Okay.
I think it's 2 different instruments. Concertina and accordion are 2 different instruments.
Yeah.
Accordion is triclavier. My apologies.
Same principles.
It's music.
Yeah, but depending on the reeds used to.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about you all, but I am quite tired. From what I understand, the spell that the big fellow casted should keep the body clear of any undead threats we might have or suspect. Shall we adjourn for the day and rest?
I believe that is a good idea, Solaris.
Okay.
Sure. But I'll be grabbing Chapa's hand and shaking it. Such a pleasure to meet you.
And to you, what's your name?
Keelon, but funny enough, yeah, it doesn't matter because I've been called koalas and numerous things. So it's okay.
Keelon.
Yeah, Keelon.
How do you spell that?
Oh, the spelling doesn't do the name any justice. It'll just confuse you, unfortunately.
He and Lawn.
Okay, and then
So Keelon. Okay, cool. Making a little note.
Go back to Sven. Sven, there's a turtle here. Did you see it?
Right, I see him. He's very interesting. It's the strangest people we're meeting here.
Yeah. Fascinating.
It's quite an abnormal group.
Japa's gonna go over to Alvia. Oh, hello, Pinky. Can I greet you?
She
What's your
almost
name?
jumps out of her skin, hearing someone sort of like in the back because she hasn't been, really paying attention to the back of her. And she flips around. Hi. And then she looks at Damien. What do I do?
He holds out a hand to shake.
He looks
No,
at her
thank
and he says, if you want, you can shake his hand. If not, I can explain to him.
I don't want to.
Damien looks over to Japa and he gives him a warm smile and says, hello Japa, I am Damien. This is my wife, Helivia.
Hello, Miss Halivier.
She does not like to be touched.
Okay, I'll pull my hand back and... Peaceful, can I shake your hand or...
Damien with a big
can
smile
I she
extends his
touch
hand.
you? Okay. He'll shake his hand. Alright, good to meet you, Damien. He's still shaking your hand, by the way. Answer him, damn it!
Damien, nice to meet you, Jappa.
Ah, okay. Good. So, you don't have a surname. Good to know.
Oh,
okay. Writing
Bloodborne
down.
is the surname.
Ah, thank you. And you are a...
I am a golden dragonborn with red horns.
From what I can see, I'm not sure if it's your horns, it's red or blood on your face.
The blood on my face is
You look a little bit screwed up, but while I've got your hand here, and he's just going to cast a quick Cure Wounds on you, just to show he's not at all aggro.
Yet.
So you'll get
Not
13 healing.
Damien takes a deep breath as he gets healed and he says, "Thank you, Jappa.
Good.
That is
I'm here to help.
very generous of you."
Right, did you just say 30 or 13?
13.
13.
I
I was about to say.
don't copy.
Did you just
His
kill
voice.
me?
What did you do?
I
saw
wanted
the
to close
cross.
it. No, it's natural instinct, you know. When you open it up, there's all the dots there and stuff. You know, and I'm like, okay, I want to close it, so I click on the X, and then
Shit,
Oh, wait,
dropping
that's
dead
not the
right
one.
next to Halavir. Yes, she will lose her fucking mind.
Imagine
everybody
that
in the
type
house
of
is
healing.
dead.
She will kill everybody in the house instantly.
Starting with me, I healed him to death.
Amazingly, starting with Jappa and obviously Mrs. Jones will help her kill everybody in the house.
Jappa's just gonna go like,
Oh,
okay.
Jinka's gonna
Do you
wanna-
feel better now?
Say again?
Do you feel better now?
A lot. That was rejuvenating. I
You look a bit better,
appreciate.
but you might need to take a bath because you look like shit.
I feel like shit. Thank you for
Good.
pointing that out.
Jappa will move over to Zeke. Oh, what's your name?
Zeke, looking very distractedly at the door, says, Zeke, leader of the Crimson Dawn.
Oh,
Um,
you're the one I was looking for in this piece of paper, and he holds the paper, but he's shaking all the way while showing it to you.
Baking.
Was he is he shaking like in excitement, or is he shaking the paper, or was he shaking?
Just shaking.
He's shaking because he's in withdrawal. He's a avid drug user.
I don't know, he's probably old as fuck, that's why he's shaking.
We won't know.
Actually, not. He's quite young for a turtle.
Now Zeke will look at the piece of paper and just give a slight smirk, remembering simpler times when he actually wrote that paper, and not
Very
his...
fucking simple times.
You might need to print more or make more of these because this is the last one I took it.
Maybe when we need new members, I'll consider it. We did a few of them did drop off like flies, but I think for now he gives a slight sigh, looking at Colin and Sven.
Colin.
This poor guy.
Next
Sorry,
one,
I can-
colonoscopy.
If it bothers you, then I'll use the correct name. Sorry, I'm just having so much fun giving you every time a new name.
Yeah.
So we may have enough members, but can I just ask, why do you want to write our story down?
Well,
Why?
I saw this piece of paper and was just like, this seems like a good story. Imagine the sales. Young group, Crimson Dawn, going through the hall for 5 domains to sort out everything. And Muriel praises them and sings their name, and just because I wrote a book.
A mercenary gleam enters Zeke's eye, and how much payment are you thinking of garnering through our name?
He's gonna whisper to Zeke, "I'm gonna be fucking rich."
Not until you pay the dues to Crimson Dawn if you're going to use our stories and names. He whispers back.
Well, somebody needs to write it. And it's going to be my fair hand that writes your story.
Yeah, and
how you became who you are. How you became so strong and how you became the commander-in-chief of whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I go to Zeke's other side and it's like, what are we whispering about?
Oh, Jappa's not whispering anymore. He's explaining loudly.
We can discuss about the split of profits, but as he looks at Jappa, he tries to see, but will you be able to handle yourself? We tend to get into very sticky situations. I know the possible 2 new members, and he gives a look at Koalin again. They carried themselves quite well, but you, and he just gives an eye to the concertina. Are you sure you'll be able, because we're not babysitters, are you sure you'll be able to keep up?
Well, you look kind of fucked up at the moment.
Yes.
So the question is, can you keep up with me?
Well, I'm still standing.
Me too.
And not...
Unfortunately.
You can always actually now.
Okay, but don't come crying to me if you lose your head.
Oh no, I've got a shell for that. And he pops his head in his shell. See, peekaboo.
Zeke just rubs his forehead, feeling a migraine coming on with everything that's happened today and all the trouble he still sees himself in.
Well, do you want some mandatory healing?
No, I'm fine, thank you. And he gives a step back because he did see what he did to Damien.
Oh, it's natural healing. It's nothing special.
No, it's fine. I think I'll be fine if I sleep it off and just have a bit of time cleaning and binding myself.
Okay, your loss.
So yeah, you're welcome to tag along as long as you're not a problem to us. We have a little ceremony tomorrow, so maybe it's a place for you to start keeping records. I have no idea if you want to do a book, an autobiography, or an epic poem, but whatever floats your boat.
It's a book. It's gonna be a good book.
Well, I hope so.
I'm gonna draw a big picture of the pink lady with big titties.
Zeke will give her half an eye to Olivia. You mean the plank?
He turns his head about 180 degrees. Looks her up and down. I see what you mean. Hence why I said I'm gonna draw her some big pair of titties.
Probably what they call creative license.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna stand up, I don't know how to stand and listen to these vulgarities. And then he's gonna walk past him to his room.
Oh, I want to catch.
Who are you?
He's ignoring you, he's walking past. I...
Wow. How rude is that guy?
Yep.
He is
Oh, well,
pretty
who
mean.
are you, lovely lady?
Just give me 1 second. Conley. Natari is sort of like in her own world, and then she sees Japa approaching. It's like, oh, interesting creature. Haven't seen one of you in a while. And then she holds out her hand. Name's Natari.
I'm Japa. Japa the turtle. So what are you doing here? Are you part of these ruffians and the one that doesn't have any manners?
No, I am not. I was simply helping out with a little infestation, if you want to call it that.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
What is it that you want to know, Japa?
Everything. What happened? What did you help? How did you help? How many things did you kill?
In this particular one, and then she gives a bit of side eye to Zeeg. I was not allowed to go in. I was instructed to stay outside.
But you look like a strong, independent woman.
Thank you for noticing.
Now, why were you left outside?
Well, you know what they say about strong, independent women. Most men can't handle that.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
She smirks over at Zeke again.
I think they're talking loud enough that he can hear.
Oh yeah, she's making sure he can hear every word that she says.
If you haven't noticed, Japa is not a...
Yeah, he's not quiet. I know about Japa. I'm just making sure that. Sorry, she's doing that thing that's. She's making a point. She's not actually talking to Japa. She's talking to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Why do you look so gloomy?
I'm not gloomy per se. I'm more a little bit, how shall we say, frustrated.
Oh. But why?
Let's just say my special skill lies in... It's very unfortunate. It lies in abstinence. And it's been a couple of days. And I'm pretty much fucking over it.
Oh, I see.
So I'm just waiting for promises to be fulfilled.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, but you're not going to get this from this turtle. If you don't know, we kind of die after intimacy.
I mean, that's one way to go.
Of course. I can't wait, but I've got still about another 60 years to go before I get there.
Oh, but no, I'm not worried about you. The blue one over there is on my list. On my to-do list. Again.
Well, I can hold them. I can hold them tight if you want.
I'm sitting on the couch eating some berries as though it's like popcorn. Watching them. It's like just constantly my eyes are like moving to the blue tea thing, to Japa, to Nefari. It's like, ooh, interesting.
But no, I'll be heading out soon. It's been a long day.
Nata, nice to meet you. I'll write a special piece for you as well.
Looking forward to it. Nice to meet you, Japa.
So what cup is those? C, D...
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, they're E. E
Obviously. A, B, C, E.
No,
Fuck the D.
I have to do it for myself as well. I was like, I also have to go down the alphabet to get to it. I don't know why. You should think I should know that by now.
Ease, Jeebus.
That's
good to know.
only
Thank you,
hers.
Natari.
She's an
Thank you,
E-cup.
Natari.
It's a pleasure. Make sure you get the size right.
Oh yes, I will. And he goes and takes a plonk there and starts writing in his book. This person, and makes a little bit note E, and then it becomes a 3, and then becomes a bigger 3. Okay, E. There we go.
Interesting. Okay, these 3 stooges on the couch, what are they doing?
Sylvanas is buggered off to his room.
Yeah,
He doesn't
gone.
He doesn't want to speak to an energetic person.
No, dude, you're literally the last person he wants to speak to. If it comes out that he fucking killed 3 children while being charmed, it's at the end of his career.
I need to.
Interesting. Interesting.
Sorry, he's
And it's not
too much
Sylvanas's fault.
energy.
He's the one who closed the kids into the room. So
No, I'm sure a chat will occur, but he's collecting his thoughts now.
Since he has to write a report for Jenka.
Yep.
He's not an idiot, and he's also not your normal singing bard. So, relax.
Damien will see Marcus head out of his room.
Nothing wrong with the singing bard.
Go.
There's a lot wrong with the cringy bard. Well, there's not really cringe.
Gonna jump up for that guy. Hold up! I had to pick up my shell. Oh wow! What a fascinating man.
How tall is Joppa?
It's fucking huge.
Sorry?
No, 6 feet.
he's
6
feet. What a
He's
massive
tall.
turtle.
Yep. He weighs about 450 pounds.
Damien can bench press him.
Yeah, so Marcus is 6'4".
Okay, so it depends how far I stretch my neck.
He looks over to Joppa, who just came sort of like running up to him. He gives him a very friendly smile. Good day. Name's Marcus, and he holds out his hand.
Oh, Marcus! He grabs that. Oh, hi, Marcus. How are you? I'm Joppa.
Name's Marcus. I'm good, thank you. I'm actually heading out.
Oh, where are you going? Something secret? Something yummy? Food, maybe?
Maybe all of the above. I'm heading back home.
And where is home? He
Home
takes
is in
a pencil
Latash.
out. Latash, Marcus, Latash. And he's just gonna put in brackets, not bad.
I mean, he is not bad looking. And then he looks to Damien. I'm heading out. I'm heading back to Latash. The house has sold. Michael will be taking over the business that we're starting up here. But I think it's better for me to go home.
I understand, Marcus.
I do want to thank you, and he looks over to Halavir, kind of gives her a little smirk, for your hospitality. I really do appreciate it. We might have gotten off on the wrong foot initially, but I think we got there in the end.
We certainly did. It was a pleasure having you with us, Marcus. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
It will definitely happen once he looks over at Halavir again. Everything is sorted. Her work will obviously continue. I assume she's itching to get back to work.
Damien chuckles a little bit. He certainly is. I hope your brother will be as friendly and as accepting of me as you have been.
Oh, don't worry about it. He is. He still has a long way to go, but he's excited to take over the business from here. I think it'll do him good as well. I'll pop in every now and then to see how things are going with the business. It'll open in probably around a month's time. Busy renovating and getting everything ready. When it's done, I'll let you know, and we'll host an opening for an opening for the. I decided to turn it into some sort of I'm not sure what the word would be for this, but some type of club.
Sounds like a good idea. If we are here, I'd be happy to attend.
Let me know. And then he sort of like gets his bags and everything. He gives Zeke just a nod, and then he heads out.
Zeke just gives him a bit of a narrowed-eyed look, but doesn't stop or doesn't make a comment to him.
Yeah, he doesn't really care about Zeke at all, to be honest.
I know.
They don't like each other.
Damien turns to Halavia and says, do you think we can make arrangements for the new friends to live with us for the time being?
I mean, if they want to, it should be fine, yes. There should be enough room.
Sure, I believe there should be enough room. And then Damien turns to Japa and Sven and Killen and says, the three of you are welcome to reside with us.
Oh, thank you.
There are rooms available. One to the right. And then on the left, there should be two. One, the first bedroom and the second bedroom. First bedroom to the right and second bedroom to the left.
Oh, much appreciated.
I'll just give you a thankful nod.
Oh, I don't need a bed.
Please,
I've got my home on my shell.
I cannot have a friend or a new soldier in arms, if we can put it like that. Stress too much. You are welcome.
Don't stress. I live in my own house. I'm walking with it. So just give me a nice place to sit down, and I'll retreat for the night.
You can use other of the bedrooms. There's bathrooms available as well, if you should.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ben would just like to pull on Kilon's sleeve. Were we supposed to do something after finding them? I've kind of just been walking with, but
well, the scary lady told us we need to do a report by tomorrow. I was hoping someone would tell us exactly what she means, because she didn't look like she was in the best of moods. And maybe we need some paper. I don't know if I'll ask Damien if he's got anything for us. And then I'll go up to Damien and just ask him. Sorry, Damien.
Yes.
The reports that Miss Jenka wants done. Do you have any writing material for us to use?
Yes, there is a study to the left.
Oh.
Well, actually, Damien points to his right. I'm talking from viewing the map. But he holds his hand out to the right and says, at the end of the hall, on the right hand side, there is a study where you will find everything needed.
Oh.
And then you can just tell Stenka your point of view of what happened from the moment you arrived.
Thank you so much. Now I'll go down and get some paper for Sven and myself, and some material.
Okay. Yeah, so the study should be open. It's basically like a little guest study.
And then Damien will also just point out to them that the left wing, the master bedroom, and the other study and Mrs. Jones' bedroom is off limits.
Of course. Again, thank you for the hospitality.
Anytime.
Yeah. Cool. So we would have collected some writing materials and then perhaps go to a room and rest a bit and start writing. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Is this room available? Yeah. Sorry, next to the.
That one, yes.
Okay, cool.
Marcus just left.
Cool, I'll be there.
So fast at giving that away.
What, the room?
Yeah.
No, but he was always set to leave eventually. He was literally just waiting for the house that he bought for him and Tav to be sold.
To fall through.
Well, it didn't fall through. He bought it and then he renovated it, and
Oh, but that.
well, for the two of them basically.
That's awkward.
So yeah, now he's heading back to Latash, since she technically cheated on him. Yeah, so since they sort of like broke up. Yeah, I'm just technically waiting for Zeke and Jenka to finish their chat. Then Natari will also leave. I don't want to make that any more awkward with her leaving while they're going to fight.
No, I was just basically giving everyone a chance to do their stuff, stalk their stuff before facing the music.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Are you gonna go? Can I say something?
Oh, you can say.
Okay.
He's dragging it out.
Damien scoops up Halavia and he says, I think I'm due a bath. And then he gets his very cocky grin on his face. And perhaps a foot massage.
Definitely a bath.
I mean, you're gonna take a bath by yourself first, because you're really gross. My gecko, you're really gross.
Certainly.
And then yes, then you can definitely give me a foot massage.
Nice.
As always. Zeus also just walks over and lays down next to Jumper on the cushion. Very calmly. Not trying to push him off. Being very, just friendly. And then
Oh, Dougie.
Damien looks to Jumper and says, yes, that is Zeus. He is a Celestial Mastiff.
Such a powerful name.
Yes. As it should be.
Does it speak?
No. But he listens to my commands. And he does what I tell him if I do command him. As we have an unbreakable bond.
Interesting.
But you will find he is loving and caring. Sometimes a bit chaotic, but always acting with best interest.
Good. I'm glad. Is it your friend?
It is my friend. And you can
So-
consider it a friend as well.
OC. Does the Zeus, the spiritual animal, have its own thoughts? And language?
It's a steed.
Can it speak a language? Yes, no.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
don't think
no.
he has a language.
So I'm
He
guessing if it can't
understands.
speak, it doesn't have thoughts, right?
No, because of the spell. Even though it was later changed, but the initial part of the spell was that he cannot communicate. No, Damien and Zeus cannot communicate back and forth.
Yeah. So
But
it
there's
can't
no-
communicate, it can't think, but it can take orders.
Yeah, can take orders and understand, but there's no languages listed for him.
Yeah, it's an independent spirit, so it does have its own thoughts and dreams and everything. It's just loyal to Damien.
Jappa's gonna look at Damien. Do you want to hear him speak?
I doubt he can speak.
So either I'm wasting my time or this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna cast tongues on Zeus.
Oh.
Not speaking abyssal.
No, it will be celestial. At most, it
No,
will speak in
but-
celestial.
As long as you have a language, you will understand him. I've read through the spell a few times. It grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target understands what it says.
And now it's going to start speaking Abyssal and Infernal to us.
Zeke will
That's
drop
the
dead
nonsense.
fucking immediately.
It would be so funny, dude. Fuck.
Oh, Zeus!
Zeke will start convulsing.
Zeus looks with a confused look to Jappa.
Fucking.
Aww.
Well, I don't know because there's no languages listed for him in any case, so I don't know.
No,
This is the indiscretion.
It allows the creature to speak.
Yeah.
So it
If it has thoughts-
if you speak common to Zeke or to Zeke, he will not listen because he's a fucking idiot. But if you if you speak common to Zeus, then he will understand common and then respond in common if it has the ability to think.
Okay. Then let
So,
me-
Zeus,
Yes.
can you understand me?
Yes.
Oh, good boy.
Do you have a treat?
Ask your master. I'm broke.
And then Zeus runs up
Oh fuck.
to
So
Halavia and he looks at it and
fuck.
he's like, treat?
What did he say?
Treat?
Treat?
My gecko, I thought he couldn't speak.
And Damien, slightly confused, looks to Halavia and says, as did I. And then he looks to Zeus and says, what's going on, Zeus? I don't know, I can speak. And then looks to Jappa, what did you do? What did you do?
I
What
can
did
make
you do?
you speak. I'm good. I can make anyone speak.
Anyone.
This is bad. Is it bad? Is it good?
No, it's good.
I don't
it's
know.
Good. It's not magic. Don't worry. It's not magic. I can't do any magic. But it's good. I can just make you speak.
Want the
Damien
magic
looks to
crossbow?
Jappa. How long is this effect going to work?
1 hour.
Damien
duration.
looks to Zeus without speaking a word. And he communicates to Zeus. Do you like this? And Zeus is like, I don't know. This is new. And then he looks left and right and he runs off into the kitchen. Mr. Jones is like, oh,
Treat. Well done.
you brought this upon yourself.
I know. It was on purpose. I love it.
Yeah, so she's her back is to the sort of like the arch, and she's finishing up the dinner that she's making for everybody. Putting everything on like a platter, like a skin board, to bring out. And then she turns around, ready to walk out, and she sees Zeus. There's like, oh, I'm pretty sure your bowl is full of food. I'm not really sure what you want.
He turns his head a little bit sideways. Like, Mom has treats. Where's the treats?
Oh. Since when can you speak?
Just now. Like, the turtle did something and then I could speak. It's like, wow.
Oh, so he... Interesting. Sure. You want a treat? Yes, let's give you a treat. And she takes down one of the many boxes of treats that Halivir bought. She gives him 2.
He calmly takes them from her hand and then eagerly eats them up. And then runs back into the house like, I got a treat. And then he runs like a couple of circles around Zeke. And goes and lies down next to Jappa again.
It's
Good. I hope you like speaking. I can't do it every day, but I can try.
No, just now's enough. I think the people's gonna go crazy.
Nah, they will not go crazy. They like you.
He sort of whispers to Jappa, be careful of the one on the couch. Apparently she's quite horny.
That's just who they are. Don't worry about it.
That's a bit racist.
Zeke sort of looks and he sniffles Jappa, but he's like, do you mind? Shifting a bit?
Oh, yeah, of course. I was sitting comfortably, but okay, sure, it's fine.
No, just not the other way. I just want to fit.
There we go.
Thank you. And then he lies down and he closes his eyes and takes a nap. And he's like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. He takes the book out. Crazy dog. Love it.
Luckily, that's just for an hour. Imagine if he was like a fucking chihuahua or something.
No.
Imagine he jumps up and starts running. I was like, squirrel. No.
No, I want to read the spell just to understand it, and I thought, okay, Peggy has shown intelligence. So if it has intelligence and it can think for itself, it can speak. So if I give it the opportunity to speak.
Yeah, the stat block for Mastiff does not actually have intelligence, but because of the spell, it is actually quite smart.
Hence why I asked the question before doing something crazy that made everyone run away.
Well, that's sort of like true.
He's unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal.
And Zeke is still looking at the door.
Well, it's Zeke's turn.
Yeah, no, so he's just biding the time, seeing the craziness happening, just feeling the migraine happening, seeing what Jappa has done, and just imagining the future shenanigans. But he does not have the energy to make an issue about this now at this moment.
Can you believe it?
If it was Peggy, it would have been a whole... Well, it's the same spirit, but...
Imagine that. A horse running through the house.
No, Peggy would have been outside.
No.
Yeah, Zeke and Peggy don't have a very good history together, so yeah.
It's the same spirit. It's the very same one. So, same notations.
No, technically it's just the body that's different.
Yeah, Damien only dismissed the form, not the spirit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Seeing that everyone is now settling down and doing their own thing, he gives a sigh and heads out to face the music, whatever may come. Like a dead man walking.
What time are you leaving?
Now.
Yeah, what does now mean, DM?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What time is it now?
Yeah.
It is round about dinner time. So I was technically typing it out, but you know, since there's no sort of like a little break, Damon will hear Mrs. Jones say that dinner is ready. She'll serve it outside.
Okay.
So it's
So
around,
around
6 p.m. Yeah.
I need to understand if I'm scrying on Zeke.
But how will he know that Zeke is outside?
That's what I'm saying. I need to know what time is it and if he can see Zeke leaving or not.
Oh, if we go a bit down the boulevard and everything, you'll most likely see from your window if stuff happens. If we're standing about here.
I mean, is Jenka... Okay, yeah, he's going home. Well, he's going to Jenka's home.
No,
He's still welcome
well, it really depends on how this conversation goes.
there.
Imagine conversation went so well they dive in the bush next to Savaris'
Yo!
window.
Yo.
That's not Jenka's style. She's a little bit more classy than that.
And Zeke
Okay,
also
on top of the bush.
Okay.
Yeah, so Savaris most likely gonna hear shouting star very soon, so he'll know both of them are outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jenka's not very quiet.
Yeah, it's a conversation, so he will definitely eavesdrop then.
Oh, everybody's
course.
dropping.
Yeah.
So everybody's kind of like stand at the windows and the door, you know, kind of like putting, you know, this one is pretending to vacuum, this one is pretending to cut the flowers.
Yeah.
This one is,
Fucking do it.
Wait,
this one is
So-
sweeping the, you know, this sidewalk.
so Zeke...
And Japp was
it's
just
not
standing and
Zeke,
writing in his book.
Zeus can hear very well, if I'm not mistaken. So, according to his sheet, so he'll be listening and relaying the conversation. I'm kidding. Before everybody gets a heart attack.
Yeah, so as Zeke sort of heads outside, you'll see Jenka sort of like pacing up and down, hands behind her back, and then she folds them, and then she puts them behind her back again, and then she crosses her arms again.
Oh, she's very mad. Oh, shit. He comes out and clears his throat. You wanted to see me.
I did. And then I thought that I should probably rather leave. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't. But yes, then I ultimately decided to stay for whatever reason, because unlike you, I'm not in this with one foot out the door.
And so, did you come to that conclusion that I'm half out the door?
When was the last time that I heard from you?
Yesterday. Is it now just a day that's passed? It's a day or 2 days. I'm trying to keep my head straight. We slept, took a long rest, so it's actually just 1 day, isn't it?
I'll have to.
You slept over at Helivia's house.
Yeah, that's
So-
1 day. Because we left. We got together at the tavern. We identified the vampire's home. We slept, so that's one day. So this is the dawn of the evening of the second day. Well, since yesterday, he asks a bit confusedly at a question.
You did not let me know that you were not coming home, neither where you were going to be. I only had an idea of where you were going and what you were doing, knowing how dangerous this already was. And she kind of, looks him up and down, sort of like case in point. A heads up would have at least been nice. And then I wouldn't have had to worry and thought that you were, I don't know, half dead. Not even just
he just cares.
Letting me at least know that, you were either staying out or whatever you were doing, common decency.
We were kind of pushed for time, and I was scared of our party being watched because our dearly departed cat started knocking on our door when we finally identified the house, but it was too late in the evening to do anything. So I was scared any message that I sent would be followed and traced to you, or would be on the skip. I can't think now of the English word.
Intercepted.
Thank you. Intercepted. Would be intercepted and read. So things were happening fast, and I think, and in my mind, I thought less contact would keep you safer, since all the attention were on us, and I had no way of knowing how many spies and eyes they have on us as a party, and I didn't want to give them any reason to take the initiative from their side.
Kind of sees her sort of like pondering his answer and not entirely believing him, because she's also not an idiot.
He is making good points. I just want to make that.
No, he is. He's making a good point, even though he's lying through his ass. I know you a little bit better than that. While those might be reasons, we both know the actual reason is that you either just forgot, or you didn't see it as important enough to let me know.
Continue the days of our lives.
Yeah, you want to do this incision. Shut up.
I definitely. I'm here for every moment. I love it.
Oh, hell yes.
It's just like you're seeing him squirm at the moment.
Oh, yes.
Every second is good.
The worst is yet to come.
This has to happen. This is fucking the way. Yeah.
He narrows his eyes a bit at her, said, I may have been a bit focused on sorting out the mess here in Nipcam, trying to set things right. As you said, as you have seen, I have captured Zalatar, which has been a big thorn and problem on our side. We'll most likely get information of him of maybe we've squirreled away some of the gold he's stolen off the domain. So yes, I have been a bit focused, and I thought my reasoning was sound of not informing you. I did tell you when I left the previous morning that what we will be doing. And yeah, we were out on an active mission with where distractions can mean your death. And not looking for your back can bring you down.
He will see her face harden, and then she clenches her jaw.
That's when you realize fucked up. Oops.
And she sort of like takes a breath. In that case, I would hate to be a further distraction to you, Maunder. If that is how you see this, then let's remove the distraction from the situation, shall we?
You'll see him stiffen a bit and his jaw setting. Hearing those words. Sure. I'm trying to figure out how to respond now correctly with this thing. It feels like I'm in a minefield.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. It's easy.
Yep, that one little word. That one little word. If he didn't say distraction, this would have gone a whole different way.
Be the dumb, lovable guy and just admit it. Don't.
Yeah, I know.
Zeke is too fucking proud. We're gonna see if this will be.
Yeah, this is the moment where Zeke changes.
We'll see, you know, if this will be his character arc where he actually makes a change, or if he just fucks it up royally.
Ooh, let's see.
He frowns at her and says, "You will forever remain a distraction because, despite myself, I do find myself caring about you. So from my side, I thought I was keeping you safe and out of the firing line of some pretty dangerous creatures that have their fingers in a lot of pies."
Well done. It doesn't matter how you try and word it, or try and make it or talk it right. The fact remains that it wasn't important enough for you to just at least let me know.
He bites his tongue, bites his cheek in frustration. Or I found it important enough not to put you in danger. As I said, I had no idea that if we were being watched, and these things have shown to be vindictive when they kidnapped a child under our protection from the tavern, where I failed to think about putting a guard. So that is on me. The child that was kidnapped from the tavern, did she survive, or she's one of those that died? Now I'm thinking about it.
She actually survived, Maggie.
Oh, okay. No, that would have been words. And And I needed to set things right. So I had no idea. Things were moving very fast. We had to keep our focus. And I did not know who and what to trust. And I was scared for any information leaving our party, a courier, a page boy, or even a messenger pigeon would be intercepted. And then they would have known, despite the rumors and everything, that you are... Yes, and this is difficult for him, saying he's trying to find words, a weakness for me. Because I do actually care a bit. And yes, he says it very difficultly.
And what was wrong with sending a guard? Do you not trust the guards that you are currently training? Are they not trustworthy to be able to send a message? And her voice starts getting louder at this point. She's not talking anymore. She's starting to talk quite loud because she's now starting to get really angry.
He defensively crosses his arms and he says, "They're still sentient. They can still be corrupted, they can be intimidated, and the call of immortality is very strong. But the potential of being granted the blood keys and becoming immortal, other for elves that basically live bloody well forever, is a very big siren call for anyone. And that is a big oh yes, my words are failing me. I'm stressing so much here.
Temptation is the word that you're looking for.
Yeah, temptation, a big temptation. Sorry, I'm normally not.
No, it's fine. I know the feeling.
Temptation. So it's not to say that I don't trust them, but trust the gods. But individuals are weak. So I may have made a mistake in trying, in my rough way, trying to keep you safe. But if you can't see that, then, well, I don't understand, but then it is as you see it.
The problem currently is, and at this point now, she's full out yelling at this point. And she actually, yeah, and she actually sort of like shoves him as well. The only words currently out of your mouth are excuses, not even an apology. It's just excuses at this point. You can't even think just to apologize for what you did wrong. You're just coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse.
She poking him as she says that after excuse?
She shoved him. She sort of like tried to shove him backwards. Let's see what she rolls.
She's also testing him because, yes, he grabs her.
No shit.
He grabs her hands and said, "Apologize for what? Trying to keep you safe? Trying to distance yourself from a possible... What do you think would have happened if we all died? They would have gone... These things are very revenge-driven. They would have gone after everyone we knew. Just to prove a point. We are known. There are rumors. You fired one of your assistants because they were talking shit about us. Do you think they would have waited around a bit? They would have found you and played with you. So I was worried about you. This is not excuses. This is the truth. So I don't know what to apologize for you. Sorry that I didn't let you know and possibly put you in danger. I don't know what you want from me.
That's my exact point. What would have happened if you had died? I didn't know where you were. I would have just waited, and I would have never known. I would have never known where to go, or where to look, or what happened to you. And he will see her eyes, like, you know, tear up, but she's refusing to fucking cry. She kind of like just blinks back tears, but she's basically on the verge of tears.
His own anger basically leaves him as he deflates like a soccer ball getting a puncture. Oh, I did not think that. He says kind of awkwardly.
Exactly, because you don't think. You say you care, in your own words, just a little bit, but not enough to let me know at least where you were going, at least where I should look if something went wrong.
Yeah, and if you came looking for my corpse, then you would have walked right into a trap. That I will not allow.
Is he still holding her hands?
Yeah, he's very sore. The poking, shoving is hurting him a lot, so he's holding her hands.
She sort of, fights against him, trying to actually shove him again. Don't you dare pretend that I cannot take care of myself. I am not some weak little girl from the streets. If I had to and I knew where you were, I would have most probably decided to come myself, but I didn't know where to look. I didn't know where to go because you didn't deem it important enough to just let me know. And at this point, he will see that, there are like 1 or 2 tears that's escaping.
You're doing a great job of making me feel like an arsehole, eh?
I know, I'm very good at it.
Aggressive typing.
Yeah, I'm replying to something. I'm not aggressively typing.
No, it sounds very bad what you're doing over the Discord.
I'm telling you.
Fuck.
That's why I always make the comment, aggressively typing.
Just. I never said you were weak.
You're implying it.
Fuck, woman.
Fuck.
He gives a step forward and pushes her a bit back, not a full-on shove. And said, "Is it so bad that I care what happens to you? That I actually took a moment to think to keeping you safe. Yes, you can probably look after yourself. You can probably break me at the moments how I'm feeling.
Don't underestimate me, Tiefling. I can break you at any moment, not just currently."
He ignores those words. So yeah, maybe I care enough that I just, I can clearly now say it was, see, away from your reactions, probably the wrong way to go about it, to keep you in a way safe. I'm not used to this. Normally, our lives are considered very cheap. I never had someone at home waiting for me, writing to me, to write to anything. This is very new for me. So, in my own way, I did try, for my own peace and for my own sanity, to try to keep you safe.
She kind of just lets out this breath, not realizing that she's actually been holding her breath. I honestly don't know at this point if it's just more excuses or if you're actually telling the truth or if you're just trying to get out of a bad situation that you are currently in.
In Marius's eyes, I do not make excuses. I just plainly state facts.
So the fact is that you care just a little bit not to apparently put me in danger.
Oh, you're going to keep that over me? This is now really like just the couples fighting. Are you really going to keep those words over me and everything? I probably care more for you than is probably smart from my part.
Then is it that difficult to admit it?
Yes, it is. Because it makes me, for the first time in my life, I'm actually vulnerable.
Is that such a bad thing?
No, it's fucking terrible. It never happened.
Savaris like saying this and sending it.
Savaris is having the fucking time of his life.
I see him there looking through the window.
Yeah, at this point he's not even hiding it. He's like sitting there with his hand on his chin, just gawking at you two, chatting.
Chatting, you say? This is a full-out blow.
For me, it feels like that, yes. Never before did I have to worry about what I do and how I do things. With you, I have to constantly keep it in mind.
The way that you're making it sound, Tiefling, is like it's a burden. That you would rather not have to do it.
You and he lets go of her hands and just puts his rubs his eyes in frustration. I'm one of the most frustrating people I've ever met. Everything I say you take to the extreme in the opposite of my intention. Did I say I wanted to get out? Did I say that I don't care about you? Did I say this is bad for me? This is new for me?
Yes, you did say that it's bad for you. You said it makes you vulnerable. You said it's not good for you.
I did not say it's not good for me. I said it made me vulnerable, and that is a scary thought. For someone who has never had anyone they cared enough about, to for someone who has never had anyone to care about, to actually care about someone willing to burn down the 5 domains if something should happen to them, it is a scary thought. It is a confusing thought. To be accepted by someone, to be truly accepted by someone, not just comrade in arms, but to be accepted as they are, which I still don't understand why you do that. It is confusing, and he lowers his voice now. It's scary.
Then why can you not just tell me these things? Why is it so difficult for you to just let me know or just tell me? Because how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know how you feel if you don't tell me?
I don't know how I'm feeling half the time myself. Have you never met another male before?
Don't taste me, Tiefling. Don't taste me. You have known for a very, very long time exactly where I stand. But I'm always wondering with you. Always wondering.
Have I ever given any indication that you have to worry about it? What do you want from me? What do you want me to say to give you the confirmation that you desire? Do you want me? And he very, very stiffly and sorely gets on his knees. Want me to shout out that I care to you for the world to hear? Yeah, in front of everything. Would that be enough confirmation for you? What do you want from me? And he very stiffly also gets up again.
She kind of like looks at him like, what the fuck are you doing? No, I don't care about what other people think and what they hear from you. I care what you say to me. I don't care who knows. I don't care who doesn't know. I don't care what they say. Okay, yes, I might have gone a little bit overboard firing the receptionist because she was spreading stories. But that's not the point. I don't care if you tell everybody else what you feel or how you feel. I care that you say it to me.
But I did tell you that I care for you.
After you made a bunch of excuses first.
What excuses where? Now you can see he's just typical male getting frustrated.
He kind of sees her sort of like almost give up at this point, not really knowing if this is sort of like worth the fight. I don't know. I don't know, Tiefling. I don't know. And
fuck, I love this. I love every second of this, by the way. This is why I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Agree, I love it.
That's why I went, yes, every week. Yeah.
and he'll sort of like see just like another like small tear just kind of escape, and she gets frustrated when she feels that, and she kind of just aggressively wipes it away. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to.
Make a scene.
No, she doesn't fucking care.
Too late now for the scene.
She's already yelled loud enough for.
Yeah,
For everybody else
fucking
to.
beach area is now
know.
fucking the poor guards that are standing there just fucking trying to mind their own business, fucking looking at the sky, looking at the ground. Oh, this fucking.
I know, they're kind of like looking at Zalatan, making sure he's still looking at all the knots, making sure they're extra tight, and just like kicking a stone here and there, but like really looking over.
Looking around is like,
when can this be done?
Yeah.
As this is just like, you want to know what they're saying? You want to know what they're saying?
I would hate to be a current further, as you called it, distraction.
Fucking, you say one word wrong, dude. Never forget.
You should know by now with her.
Never forget. Fuck.
Never forgive, never forget. Release a pent of breath in frustration, said, the main danger is past. I apologize for calling you a distraction. I apologize for caring enough that you are a distraction for me, that my thoughts keep slipping every time back to you. Therefore, I apologize. This is actually an apology. But I don't know what more do you want now from me. The fact that I care about you is what causes what I'm afraid of for distractions. The moment, and I've seen it happen to other comrades who died on a field battle, the moment they have someone from home that they are thinking about and scared of losing, they make stupid mistakes. And making a stupid mistake in the middle of combat ends you up dead. So yes, this is new for me. Any indication of comrades who went through this before, it ended badly for them. So I do not know how to. Is you guys' message also distracting? I don't know how to do this. You knew the moment we started spending time together that I'm new to this, that I do not understand and usually do this type of thing. Actually throwing my lot in with someone with nothing to gain other than to be with them. Which basically breaks all mercenary codes there is. Always get paid for your trouble. But when I'm with you, I don't care about that. And it feels like my entire identity, the entire 38, 39 years of my life is suddenly been wasted. When I could have had maybe something like this. And yes, it leaves me conflicted.
Fucking 2 words, eh?
That may be so, but you are also not an idiot.
Well,
You have your
very,
moments.
very
yes.
debatable.
You have your moments, Tiefling. We are an idiot.
Yes, and
But this is also not something, even though you are, as you say, new to it, and it's not. It cannot be that difficult to talk to someone or tell them exactly what it is that you're thinking and feeling.
just being typical women.
No, well, he knows her
Yeah,
like
no,
biggest
but it's just frustrating.
biggest flaw.
Yeah, I know her biggest flaw. But it is difficult if you never had the chance, never had the safety to talk to someone. It's not just something that can change within a few weeks and months. I have actually been showing. I mean, I have moved in with you. Permanently. I don't have a room left somewhere to go back to or a stash of equipment to get out. Which is normally for people in my profession a big mistake because we usually need a bolt hole when things go to shit to get away from. Doesn't my actions speak louder than my words?
When your actions, Tiefling, are inconsistent, then no. And is it so wrong for me to want some words of validation or, just knowing, just hearing it every now and then, just is it that wrong?
He throws his hands up in the air and starts pacing up and down, side to side, basically on the pavement and everything, and said, what more do you want from me and everything? Do you want me to hear that say I care for you? Maybe even love you? Is that what you want to hear?
Now we are in danger zone territories. Everyone,
He's going to self-destruct. Everybody run.
hold on to your seats, guys.
He's going to self-destruct. Zeke is dead.
He's gonna
He's admitting to feelings. He's dying on the spot.
He's gonna fucking spontaneously combust right now.
As my third wish, I wish that when Zeke has feelings. I'm just kidding.
Her jaw almost drops. And she's speechless for a few seconds. I mean, yes, that is exactly what I would want to hear.
He still keeps spacing up and down. Well, I said it now, didn't I? In frustration. And he glances through the windows for everybody to hear. In a very, very... Actually, I thought suddenly realizing that everybody's basically hearing them now.
If this was any other character besides Sylvanas, you would hear him say, screaming, "Kiss her! Do it!"
Varus is just thinking other thoughts to himself.
Yeah, it's like, how am I gonna frame Swen for the murder of the children?
You might have said the words. Yes. The question is, do you actually mean them?
Fucking 27 million yes no's. Yes, 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 no. Yes, 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 no. We will get there.
She's so difficult, man.
She is.
He stops his pacing and says, I did just say it now, that I care more for you than I care more for you than maybe smart of me. And from what I've seen and what I've heard some people talk, this may, I don't know, be becoming something like love. But I don't know.
I guess that's at least the start.
Start to what?
Start to possibly moving forward from here.
Moving forward to what? And now he's a bit confused because he's thinking very literally.
He's such an idiot. For you, it might be about actions. For me, it's about actually needing to hear it.
He gives a big sigh, like, this woman, he doesn't know if he wants to strangle her at this moment of the frustration he's feeling with her. So, and he brings his voice down again and stuff because he's working himself up really much, very much. How many times did I say that I like you more than it's probably healthy for me?
Because how often have you actually ever said those words?
I've never said those words to anyone in my life.
Exactly.
So you were the first person to hear that.
And Solaris and Damien and the rest of the party.
Yeah.
This is not a private conversation.
Yeah, this is not a private conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She gives a sigh. It's progress, I assume. But I have work to do, so I need to head back to the office.
It's probably 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just gives a look to the fading light in the sky. Heading to office now.
Oh, that opens a can of worms.
She shrugs. I have a lot of work to do.
That you always have a lot of work to do. Whatever hasn't been done today, you can probably start doing tomorrow.
Okay, you do realize fucking children are dead and we are the cause of this, so we are the reason why she's going to the office.
That's also true.
That's tomorrow's stories. They are dead. There's nothing we can do about it, so they're not going to get more dead or less dead.
Oh. Wow. Undead is still more dead if you think about it.
I mean,
Yeah, technically. It's Evil Dead.
because one thing the goldfish will tell you now that you kind of forgot that those kids were all bitten. Anyway.
No. I double checked that with you in the last session, Goldfish. You said they are fine.
You mean?
Okay, but remember, a DM is a liar, so
Yeah.
You double checked for the living kids.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, sakes, yeah, true.
No, you're right. Oh no. We checked all the living states, we did not check the dead. Oh no, DM.
Okay, one of them burnt to a crisp, so
That's
it's
okay,
one
it's
less to
also
worry about.
Anyway.
We're fine, guys. Fucking Sylvanas is actually a good no, he's not a good
Well, if they burnt to death, then they are dead. They are burnt.
Then-
It's not the
No,
same.
they didn't burn. They died of smoke inhalation.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but even a person who burned, I mean, if they didn't turn to ash or their heads were separated from their bodies, they can still regenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true. So we're killing kids anyway, is that what you're saying?
Anyway, yes, I have a lot of work to do. I need to finish up the reports for the morgue and a bunch of other things. So I need to get a start on that. And then she turns around and she starts heading towards the guards.
Then I'll do the response for guard one. He's looking at the floor very precisely, not making eye contact with Denka at all.
Basically, yeah.
I'm doing guard 3. He's just standing there actively whistling a happy tune. Telling he did not hear anything.
Fucking hell. Imagine the scuttlebutt in the armory tonight.
Yeah. And Zalator just says, I wish they killed me.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think he's really awake. I did knock him out with a crit nut punch.
But yeah, she turns around and she starts walking away.
I'm feeling Zeke is supposed to do something here now.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
He's supposed
firing
to, dude, this is like that thing. Fucking always go after the woman.
Yeah, the farmers there outside of Valley Water. Take a sip.
Yeah.
I still feel better.
Do not fucking stay here with the party. Go after the woman.
Stay with Natari. She wants you.
A Titanic pun would work here. Just plug the holes, dude.
Just plug the holes.
It'll stop. It'll stop bleeding soon. Just plug the holes.
You will. Okay, let's see what happens here if he's gonna survive this. He will grab her by the arm and yes, he's half dead and everything, but he spins her towards him and everything, ignoring the pains, the cramps, the burns. Thank you, Sylvanas, on him.
Now, Stace, do you want some more?
And he says, why do you always do that? Why do you always try to have the last word in this way and leave? Didn't you hear when I say that I care about you? Why always try to put this wall up? He asks as he holds her closer.
She'll give a soft little sniffle. You'll hear her give a little sniffle. Because I never know if it's truly how you feel.
I've seen no sniffling like this and everything. And for thousands and thousands of years, of women have manipulated men. He will just say softly, I am sorry for worrying you. And I have difficulty with words expressing how I truly feel, and my actions may have been not always that clear. But you must know that I have thrown in my lot with you. And I have been trying to work to try and help you from our side. And he'll just take her very gingerly into a hug. Hopefully not being stabbed or something.
Hopefully not being stabbed.
She'll wrap her arms around him and she'll sort of like melt into him. That's basically all that I wanted, my tiefling. All that I wanted from you.
Then let us depart this place, go store that filth in for interrogation tomorrow, and go home.
She looks up at him. Her hat almost falling off of her head. Don't you need to stay here with them? I thought you had the funeral type thing tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, that's the other thing. That's fine, it's Gingy, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not sleeping over in this house if I can help it. I mean, they said they're going to do this funeral tomorrow morning. Everybody's a bit sore and a bit hurt. So I think we will just take a night to recuperate and then tomorrow morning burn the cat.
It sounds so fucking vulgar when you say it. She gives a nod as she still sort of like has her head against his chest. It sounds good. I like that. I am quite tired, to be honest. It's been a rough day.
For us both.
She kind of just gives him a little smile. Do you wanna just tell them you're leaving, or are you just gonna be an ass and leave?
No, I'm just gonna leave them.
In a Zeke fashion?
Yeah, like, come on, guys, you can't expect that he's gonna change completely.
No, to stand
Miracles
up.
do
I
happen.
would also not just fucking let anyone know who would.
Okay. I just want to stop by the bakery first. They're still open.
You'll try to hide the disgust on his face. You're gonna get more chocolate, aren't you?
Yes.
Mm.
I think I deserve a whole cake. A whole chocolate cake.
Looking a bit queasy, he says, then let's go before they close.
She gets this sort of like excited look on her face. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. And you can see, as they sort of like
Excited.
Oh yeah, she's she's a little bit of a chocoholic.
Yeah.
Chocolate is like her thing. She can devour a whole chocolate cake by herself. The guards look a little bit uncomfortable as they sort of like walk up to the walkway. They're kind of just trying to mind their own business. And she then tells them to take Zalatar to the cells. That is a thing that can be dealt with whenever that is needed. And then they head off. And she'll sort of like, what's the word? Hook her arm in by Zeke, and then as they start to head out.
He'll bit awkwardly because he's not used to it, but he'll put her closer arm in arm and they'll leave together.
Oh, cool stuff. I'm gonna
Well done.
pull them all that way.
She's the grease.
Well done, you survived.
I'll give you inspiration for that because that was well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
See, if it was in text, you wouldn't have gotten inspiration.
No, true.
No, not necessarily.
And you would have been able to plan what you say. Now you can plan.
Yeah, and I had all these little comments coming from the side the whole time.
Yeah, because that's so bad for you, huh?
God, he's so distracted. Look at him, Renault.
In any case, in the meantime, Damien would have said to... Well, everyone is gone. Said to Zeus, go pull everybody for supper. Zeus, enjoying his newfound voice, runs like, come, supper, 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 supper. Supper time, supper
He's
time,
just
supper
gonna
time, supper
hear
time.
Sen and Joppa speaking about... What are we speaking about again?
Well, if you're growing tomatoes, you need to make sure when it gets cold, you can take it out, bring it inside, wait for it to ripen inside. You don't want to leave it out on the cold because the tomatoes would spoil.
Oh. That's so interesting.
Been like 5-10 minutes straight of gardening tips.
Yep.
Yeah, Mrs. Jones will appear.
Oh, hello.
Jeepers, what the fuck am I looking at?
Hello, my dear. I made some dinner for you all. I assume that you are all starving after your day. I
am
was
quite
not
famished.
100% sure what to make for everyone, so I made a little bit of everything. Please help yourselves. And she puts down on the table, she'll put down sort of like a dish. It is her very, very famous, sort of like a barbecue pulled pork type mix in a dish, and around it they will smell like freshly baked, what she calls butter buns. And she also has a couple of vegetarian type of dishes available. because she's not sure what everybody eats, so she made sure that everybody has something to snack on.
Oh, thank you very much, dearie. What's your name?
Oh, you can call me Mrs. Jones, dear.
Oh, where's Mr. Jones?
It's been a very, very long time since there's been a Mr. Jones.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry
all
to
it's
hear that.
If you get my age, things like that don't matter anymore.
Yeah, I see the silver-haired one is getting to your age. He might make a good husband for you, or a good Mr. Jones for you.
I'm assuming silver-haired, you mean me.
Which are the one silver-haired? You didn't introduce yourself.
No, you
She
didn't.
gives a chuckle. Are you talking about Mr. Whispermoon, my dear?
Mr. What?
The silver-haired elf.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that guy. Very mean. He doesn't speak much.
He does not speak much, but it's sometimes worth listening to what he says.
I'm surprised.
Sometimes. Interesting. Okay. Now I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much for the food.
It's a pleasure, my dear. I will bring out some tea for you all, unless there is something different that you would like to drink.
Oh, strong alcohol.
Alcohol is one thing we don't have in the house. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's boring.
The miss does not drink, and neither does Mr. Damien.
Oh, that's very boring.
But I will speak to them both. If you will be staying with us, I will ask them if it will be fine to buy some alcohol for you and keep it in the house. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but I just want to make sure it's okay with them.
Yeah, you don't have to buy. I'm quite broke.
Oh, no. You don't have to worry about that, my dear. The mist takes care of everything.
Ah, there's a ghost. Oh, wait. It's you.
But yes, please enjoy your dinner. I'll bring out some refreshments in a while.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I just had a light heart attack with the silver-haired one here.
And she just gives a chuckle. Then she heads back into the kitchen. I don't know what happened there.
Shortcomings?
No, I accidentally clicked on something and then she went like in a whole random circle, I assume.
Damien and Helena
Oh.
sat down at the table because they calculated seat. Well, Damien calculated the seats.
Calculate them, he didn't count them.
Well, he thought, people would be sitting inside, but he'll ask Mr. Jones, where is everyone?
If I remember correctly, it was said that food would be
She told
served
him
outside.
She told him
Yep.
it's going to be outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not hear that part.
Yep. Calculate the seats, bro.
Would you mind moving over your seat, bro?
Yes, I can, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, are you Mr. Whisper Dog Moon thing?
He's gonna look at JP.
JP.
Yes, I am Sylvaris Whisper Dog, as you call it.
Oh, I couldn't remember your name because you never said it, but nice to meet you, Sylvaris. Why are you so aggro? Why do you look like shit?
Today has been a very long day. I didn't catch your name.
It's Joppa. Joppa the turtle.
Yeah, today has been a very long day, Joppa, and I'd rather not entertain you any longer than I have to.
Oh. I wonder what's going on in your mind.
Is that supposed to mean something?
It's just saying it out loud.
Okay, random. He'll ignore you. He's and he's gonna look at the spade.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Sylvaris on it myself.
Go.
I'm gonna cast the Text Force on Sylvaris.
You hear nothing. It is like a blank void.
Interesting, Mr. Sylvaris. Seems like you don't think.
Did you cast a spell? Was it visible? That's the question.
Oh, it is verbal and somatic.
No,
and...
remember, you've got traits and stuff.
No. This is a
it's
this
a
is casted. But
Did you
are you
try
asking him?
Yeah, no. So I'm asking as a player. So
Okay.
did you cast it? Try and cast it stealthily, or did you just try and cast it?
He casted it while speaking to you.
Okay, so
His
you
hands are
will,
still shaky.
you will obviously know. You will obviously know that you tried casting the spell. Then, not like it's
I've tried. Just
surprise.
casted it.
Well, yeah. Well, he'll give you a shit-eating grin, and then he'll just say, "You'll have to try a bit harder than that."
Interesting. I'm gonna pay quite close attention to you.
You can try.
I'll try. I will.
Okay. A budding romance is forming between Sylvaris and the new fucking turtle.
Why?
Okay. Because fucking it's Zeke on the shit list and now it's Jabba second.
What?
Oh,
Just checking you out.
Yeah.
Diamond
Yeah.
is
Being a
having-
dick, like Zeke.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, if you think about it, today was a very shit day.
I'm gonna turn to Sylvaris and in Elvish just ask him, how's he doing? Because obviously it was a bit of a shock when our first interaction with him was trying to kill Zeke and then fireball at all of us. Just wanted to ask him in Elvish, like, how's he feeling today?
He'll give you a little eye nod. Almost surprised that you started speaking to him in Elvish. He definitely more inclined to talk to you now after you did that. You'll reply. Today was a difficult day, Keelon. It is not normal for me to not have control of myself. I would rather have my wits about it than ever do or feel what happened today. It was quite terrible.
But in Elvish, it must have been terrifying. Hopefully, now there's a few more members, we can watch each other's backs. You know.
You'll give an eye roll. This has not been the first time that plans have failed, Elon. I would recommend that you keep an eye on everyone in the coming days or weeks.
Thank you for that advice. I'll take it to heart.
Diamond looks to Sylvaris and in his best broken Elvish that he can muster up, he says, "What do you mean, everyone?"
Oh, Damien. He's gonna continue speaking Elvish if he understands or not. Yeah?
Diamond's
You know
been
full
busy.
well. You know full well, between the carnival and happenings underground, plans in this party never go as they should.
Damien starts laughing. They never have. We need to focus on working together, and then he, for the ease of his own mind, as he does struggle, as you guys will hear, he switches to common. I am glad, though, that you opened up and spoke with me about what was going on, so I could help relieve you of the strain that you felt.
Yeah. I'll take a page out of your book, Damien. As you say, you never lie. I won't lie to you now. This was not the first time I've been under the effect of charm. My family, they do love employing their tricks. But today was the first time that it felt as strong as it did. I've never felt the effects of charm be this powerful and this pronounced. It is quite, as I've told Keylorn, this is a terrifying moment for me. I really feel like I've lost confidence in myself. This is a terrible day.
Do not seek falter within yourself, Savaris. And this is by no judgment to the strong will of your mind, which I doubt you are not. You, as a adverse user of magic, will know that sometimes there are things beyond your control. But, and this goes to everyone, if you even suspect something like this, you are more than welcome to seek me out as a safe haven. I will always help a friend.
Yeah, so others will not, and then very well then, Damien. I think I'll take you up on that offer then. Then he'll actually stick out his hand for an open arm clasp.
Oh wow! That's it. Good night. I'm out.
Chopper draws 2 hands.
Okay. Damien, quite surprised, looks to Savaris, and he gives him a smile, and he returns the grasp, and he says, "Definitely. We might have probably gotten off on the wrong foot somewhere somehow, but as it always goes, nothing goes unpassed. Everything can be sorted out eventually, if you just actually put in the effort."
He'll snort a bit. I wish all things were as easy as that, Damien, but at the minimum, at least, I guess a person can try.
Just hold a wish.
Out of character, at least Damien didn't leave you to kill Zeke.
Guys, just let me kill the fucker. Just let me do it.
It must be killing Savaris to know Zeke is more strong-willed than him.
No, he's not. He got saved by 2 fucking druids. That's all. That's the only reason you're alive today. Just saying.
Oh, it was such a moral issue. It's like, do I leave him? Do I let him continue, or do I actually stop this?
No, chances are, it's weird. Yeah, the situation was weird because he was already dead. So how do you protect someone that's dead, huh? Because because that's the wording of the spell. A trusted and protected friend. So even if I'm released from the spell, well, yeah. Potato, hindsight's 2020.
Well,
Yada, yada, bing, bong.
technically he was on death save, so you could have tried to revive him because you were trying to protect him and then kill Zeke.
No, he was dead, right? There are no death saves for monsters, Damon.
That you know of.
That we know of.
Yeah, but usually for PCs, not monsters.
But yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Jones comes out again, and she puts 2 cups of tea in front of Damien and Halavir. It's a very, very strong. It smells very strongly of sort of like jasmine. And then she puts a pot of coffee as well as tea that smells like normal tea. And she'll put a jug of juice.
Tea that smells like normal tea.
Yeah, well,
normal tea and specialty.
Yeah, normal tea and specialty.
Normal tea and specialty.
Yep.
Yeah. And
This
yeah,
is our specialty.
you know, if you do eventually sort of like eat the food, whether it's the pork and the buns or some of the more vegetarian things, her cooking is amazing. She makes amazing food. And then she heads back into the house. And yeah, so Kilon and Sven, you will basically notice Hallery doesn't really eat. She'll sort of like pick at her food. But if you actually watch and pay attention, she maybe took 1 bite and then she's basically just picking at her food. Eventually she pushes her food over to Damien.
And he picks up a piece and holds it to her and says, "Another bite, please."
Relax, she's looking out for her own weight.
Keelorn, after seeing all this, will like stand up, nervously grab a cup of tea and say, "Thank you, Mr. Damien and Miss Helivia, for letting us stay here and with all this food and drinks. We, you know, I don't have much to say thanks, but all I have is this, and then I do the usual thing that I do with the Druidcraft, create like a bouquet of pink lilies and like gold looking lilies with a little bit of red around the tips of the things, and I just say just a little something to say thank you for being gracious hosts. I'll sit down.
You'll sort of see her eyes light up seeing the pink sort of like flowers, and she actually does smile, which is something she doesn't do very often with sort of like strangers. Then she looks at Damien and is like, "I'm really not hungry, my gecko."
Damien does take the bouquet and he says to Killen, "Thank you, Killen. That's a really kind gesture." And he...
Keelorn, not Killen.
Keelorn. Fuck, even I butchered it this time, I apologize.
Yeah. Fucking Killen's been dead for 7 months or something, dude.
So the flowers that he made, is it like actual flowers? Will they eventually die?
Yeah, that'll eventually
Okay.
die. So it's basically just to be put in a vase that will last a few days.
And she'll look at
But
Damien as Damien takes the flowers. We can maybe put those in the room. I really like them.
It's a nice idea. I'll let Mrs. Jones know, and he lets her know about the flowers and the vase for the room.
She will come and fetch them, and I'm not going to bring her back and all of that. But she does come, she fetches the flowers, and she will go put them in the room. I will update the map.
And then Damien looks to Olivia and says, "Apart from this little bite, have you eaten anything else today?"
She looks extremely guilty. And she just shakes her head. I've been working. And I've really haven't been hungry. I'm sorry.
He lets out a bit of a sigh.
I did sleep as well for a little bit.
And the goldfish promise it's not gonna get worse.
Don't trust the goldfish.
Oh, I don't fucking trust the goldfish anymore.
Yeah, don't fucking they lie, dude. They fucking lie.
Yeah,
So,
goldfish
there aren't
fucking
any
lie.
enemies left. 40 feet later, fucking lich.
Ja, dat was jou eie kant.
Never forget. Never forget.
Then we'll just take out the last good berry he has on him. And hand it to Damien. Perhaps just let her eat this. It might not look like much, but it'll be sufficient for a day at least.
Damien openly accepts it, and then he does look to Olivia and says, "Will you try this?"
I know what a good berry is, my gecko. And then she kind of like
He
looks
does
at Sven. I cannot eat much. It's not that I don't want to, I cannot.
Oh, tell me more.
And he sees her hesitate, and she realizes just what she did. And she'll frown. I don't think anybody really wants to know or cares about that. It doesn't matter.
Oh, why doesn't it matter? Every life is important. Every living thing is alive and needs to tell their story. Noted. Good line.
Yeah, good line.
Noted. Good line. He's a fucking a book writer. But he writes about everything. And apparently big titty fucking elves are on the menu.
Yeah. Mine.
Well, Damon has a wish.
Not.
Oh my fuck, imagine wat een shit show dat gaan veroorzaken.
No.
Big titty. I wish there were 3 pairs larger.
Fucking waar is zijn mother when I said the intel was on he used the 9th level spell on what?
Please.
Imagine.
Oh, Leora would fucking. Oh, sorry, my cock
So funny, yeah.
Yeah, yes, the offense that will be felt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'll need to do a DC 30 wisdom save for that one, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Or take 190,000 psychic damage.
Well, more like embarrassment damage.
Yeah.
Because how
This
does
is
she
also
explain that?
Emotional damage.
Oh.
Oh, I can't wait for the book to be written down how Sylvaris just killed few kids.
Listen up,
doesn't know
bro.
that yet.
So
He did not say it.
He doesn't
No
know.
one has said anything
yeah,
to
exactly. So yeah, he's keeping it on the down low.
Zeke saw you throw the fireball. They saw this smoke inhalation.
Hey. Also, human children doesn't matter.
Okay. So once Damien finishes Halivia's plate as well, he looks at the group and says, I don't know about the rest of you, but I really can do with a good night's rest, hopefully.
I just want to speak more to Sylvaris.
You are welcome to. Do you guys mind if I go take a bath and we retire for
Yes,
the evening?
Sylvaris gaan ook gaan slaap.
No, come on, tell me your story.
And then they will make
Good
Nothing-
night, Damien. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
I mean, Damien will take a bath. and then with the second bath, she'll get it.
Yeah, definitely only with the second one, because that first one is going to be yucky as fuck.
Yep.
Yucky,
And you guys can
yucky.
talk until, and then we can go on with their RP.
Okay.
So,
Continuing
tell
off.
me more about yourself.
There's nothing to tell, Joppa. Like I've told you before, today's been a terrible day. I don't have the energy or the time to waste on you.
But I presume you're an elf, so you don't need much sleep.
He's got you there.
Sleep and rest are not the same thing, Joppa.
If you sleep, you're resting.
Maybe in your eyes, but in mine, I need the rest today. And he's gonna fuck off.
He's just gonna go, and manners while you're at it. Get that as well.
We'll smirk while he says that. Okay. Yeah, he's out for now.
Yeah, for a noble,
I
he
see.
has shitty manners, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys,
And
today
yes,
was a
Joppa
fucking
was
rough day for
trying.
Savaras, dude. He's also trying to not talk to anyone.
And the thing is, he's a noble. He owes the plebeians nothing. Even good manners.
No, true. True.
True, very true, but still, come on.
And
Try.
and Savaras did
I
just
know you've
like,
been trying, but I'm saying it's been literally this has
No,
been
I
a rough
know.
day. So
It also does make sense. I mean, he went through a fuck ton. He was
Yeah.
mind controlled by a vampire. He attacked his own party members against his will.
it's not
Then
like
I'll
he's
failed to
gonna
kill
say
him.
this.
Yeah.
I'll just say this then.
the real problem.
When Gingy went through the same thing, it was frowned upon for him being a dick. Just saying.
I've
frowned
made my
upon.
points. If you're unhappy
But
about it,
no.
send
I
it
didn't-
send it in a mail to the post office. I'll get it in 2 years from now when the fucking post
No.
office gets it done.
That's the whole point of why Joppa's pointing and pressing
Yeah,
buttons.
No, all good.
He wants you to talk.
He's a button presser. Get
Oh,
it?
He's a
yes.
blood
Noted.
journalist. That's what he is.
Yeah. And FYI, fucking new players don't know, but who cares? Fucking spies and journalists, is that gonna work? Fucking nope.
He's not a journalist, he's just writing a book.
Huh.
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm wondering about
Go on.
that so-called book that he's writing. Sounds very
Come.
fishy.
Sorry about
Well,
that.
no one is trying insight on him, so it's fine.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
well,
obviously, no reason to suspect him. He's a guy that
Exactly.
tried to join the party, so why would he insight everything he does?
And the other thing is, we're
You're a
all a bit
spy?
rough, and we're all a bit roughed up after the day.
Yeah.
We don't really have the energy.
No, I know.
You know, if
I'm
only we had a vampire Gingy. If only.
Oh,
the
yes,
option
then
is
he
the-
doesn't need to sleep, then he can just stand by your bed all night.
Yeah. So,
Hey!
I'm from.
Or he can just go
Then we
over
can
and
still prepare
over
the
the
spell
same
environment.
story. He can just tell
Yeah.
Tavares the same story
Never
over and
stops.
over again.
Never stops.
Oh, yes.
Fucking. He wakes up from a nightmare. Meanwhile, his life is a nightmare.
Meanwhile, it's not a nightmare. Gingy is actually
Yeah.
standing there.
Next to him.
Yeah. Okay. You three doing anything else at the table?
Depends if they want to speak to Joppa.
Uh,
Joppa's focusing on Sylvaris, thinking of what to do next.
I'll offer
He's thinking
them,
of Solaris.
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
I'll I'll offer the other two some tea with some like herbs that I've collected. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, most definitely.
Would love a cup.
I'll pour with these additional herbs to give it more flavor, and then I'll hand it out and just say, Jap, have you heard of Neffels?
What stuff?
Neffels.
How do you spell that?
N-E.
N-E.
P-H.
B-H.
E-L-S.
E-L-S. Neffels. Okay, yes.
Yeah, they apparently they're invisible. I've heard about these creatures. I haven't come across them yet, but it would be fascinating to. In your travels, have you come across anything interesting? Have you seen them?
I've been here and there singing a song or two, mostly trying to find a decent group that know what they're doing to write a good story about them.
Oh. So you're musically, talented as well. Wow.
I'm more a writer than a performer.
Oh, I see. Sven.
But I do give very good inspirational speeches. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, that sounds great. Okay, I'll sip on my tea, and then I don't want to mess around with that very angry lady. I haven't finished writing my report yet, and I'll show Sven that I've on the first page I got writing and then pictures of drawings of flowers and that barbarian that we first saw. It's I got pictures and words everywhere. It's I'm gonna do the best I can for her. I don't want to be in her bad books.
What are you writing?
Oh, we were told to write our individual accounts of what happened.
So, and what happened? Tell me more. No one wants to tell me
Oh,
anything.
shit.
Fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. Fucking fuck.
I tell you what. Maybe you can proofread it in the morning. I can't wait
yes, I'll definitely do that.
Oh, thanks so much, Shepard. You're quite a helpful
Of course,
person.
I'll help you with your spelling and all that.
Thank you. Sven, enjoy the rest of your tea. I'll see you in the morning. And I'll go back to my room.
Oh, Sven, I'm gonna go lie down. Or retreat, like I call it.
Have a nice rest, Jappa.
Of course. And as he sits there on the chair, his head goes into his shell.
Creepy as fuck.
Best part is Jappa asking how to spell Neffels, and then he tells Killen, I'll help you with your spelling.
Kilon.
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 I'm busy laughing at the same time. Just give me a second.
We fucked this up fucking 70 times. We need to get it right. It's Kilon.
Kilon.
T-lawn. It's like fucking a key that you put in a door and mowing the lawn. Key lawn, guys. We got it.
Kilon. Okay.
Yeah, just say if the bot is too much. He's very intrusive.
Oh no.
What funny.
He's hilarious.
I love it.
For our party that's so difficult to share our stories, I think he's perfect.
He's a fucking nutcracker, dude.
With a very hard shell.
Yeah.
He's fun. He's chilled. He's chaotic.
He's funny.
Oh, yeah, he made another chaotic one.
Probably high on weed.
That's
Those
my
are the
niche,
only
eh?
ones to play.
Yeah, I'm really set in my niche now, chaotic. So
I'm
I'm enjoying it.
I'm gonna be honest, Kilon. I thought you were dying them.
I was waiting kinda for the
Yeah.
moment the message come through. Okay, please throw me a save on this. Okay.
Well, if anyone
Why?
touched the other tea, it would have had a save on it.
Mm.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
The jasmine tea.
Yeah, the sassy tea.
Yeah.
Is it?
The specialty.
Did you leave it on the table?
That's the only thing that she finished.
Yeah. Damien probably would have left some over because he was quite relaxed. So there would have been some left in his cup.
Oh, I'd 100%
not
drink
easy.
it. There's no shot I'd
No.
leave tea.
Oh,
Especially
fuck.
not good smelling tea.
Also,
So we didn't
undrink tea.
Okay, so is Sven drinking the rest of the tea from Damien's cup?
He's finishing the tea on the table. So if there's tea in any cups, he
If
in the
there's tea
pot
left over.
it works.
So
White
as he sort of
cup and
like
white cup.
goes through the cups, you know, it'll be normal tasting tea, you know, random herbal sort of like tea. And then when he gets to Damien's cup, the moment that he picks it up, it smells extremely strongly of jasmine. If he drinks it, I will say, well, since he's a tea connoisseur by the sound of it, he will immediately notice this is not normal tea. This is there's definitely something else in there, and I will need him to make me a con save, please. DC is 19.
Oh no, that's fucked.
And then there was
close.
one per block bulk.
It's a
Damien's been
16.
drinking this for a while. That's the only why he can drink it.
A 16.
Yes.
He gets he starts to feel first off very relaxed. You know, it feels like, you know, this is not that bad, and then that tea just knocks him and he's out for the count.
That's funny.
No,
Would have
19.
fallen
Oh.
asleep here anyway. So
Oh, so he's
Well,
out.
Jappa's already sitting and sleeping there, so I'm not alone.
Yeah, the tea knocks him out.
Nice.
Yeah.
lovely.
Okay. So, Damien will just calmly sit after he's cleaned himself. And as Helve gets in the bath, he'll raise up her one foot and start massaging it. And he gives her the smile and is like, you know, I was kind of hinting to me getting a foot massage for once.
She smiles like, I know, but I like it when you do it.
I know.
And then she sort of like turns serious for a second. I assume it was a lot more dangerous what you did today than what you're making it out to be.
Yes. It was very serious. The gist of it is, as the trait of our group goes, we did not go in the smartest of ways. From my recollection, Zeke and Gingy tried to kick down the door, at which they failed. With them making a ruckus already, I shoulder bashed the door open. And at first there was a human girl that attacked us, who Zeke knocked out. And a couple of things transpired. Gingy dashed off. My natural instinct to protect everyone as much as I can kicked in, and I followed suit. I found him in a hallway with a vampire, which became 2, and for a brief period 3. Gingy got bit, and then at one point he fell down and stopped breathing. Some magical effect held me in place and I could not move or speak. I eventually freed myself some miraculous way from this grasp. Found Zalatar. Zeke asked that we should keep him alive, so in memory of the fact that I saw Gingy stop breathing, I punched him in the crotch twice, to which he passed out.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny, yeah, fucking punching Gingy in the crotch when he's dead,
No,
right? But I know
Zalatar.
you meant
Zalatar.
Zalatar, yeah.
Yeah,
Punching Gingy.
punched Zalatar in the crotch twice, until he passed out.
Yeah.
There was a room that had 4 children in, 2 of them died. I believe 2 vampires escaped. But I was able to hold my wits and not get bit. Luckily, if something like that would have happened, I had 2 sets of the cure. For myself or for anyone that might need it.
So this is still not over? You're saying 2 escaped?
Mahonat, this is just the little nest they had in Nepcam. I shudder at thinking to the fact that they might actually have a nest in every piece of the domain. The Abmal Mountains, Lamesh, Latash, we know in the farmlands, but even possibly in the Elven Forest. They seem smarter than what they appear.
I think that'd be possible in the forest, my gecko.
Mahonat, just as I can travel as a cloud, I saw one turn into a mist and disappear. I do not doubt keen senses of the owls, but anything is possible. No place is safe until every stone is turned over to eradicate the kind. Or unless we find the main leader and kill him. Or turn him human.
Just
Yes?
I was about to say that I disconnected the DM.
no.
Mike failed.
Mike failed. It was unplugged. Fuck my life. I'm getting a new one. Okay, I'm getting a new one. I can't wait. Getting a new one on Wednesday. Yeah, it's a birthday present. Just promise me that you will come back every time, please.
Mahonat, I've made you this promise multiple times and I'll make it again. I'll always come back.
I'm gonna have you make it every time you leave this house.
And I will make it every time. And I know if I don't, you'll bring me back. Just so you can kick my ass. And he softly puts her one foot down, picks up the other one and starts to massage it.
It's true. I will. She kind of just leans back and she relaxes a little bit.
So did we make any new discoveries today with the work? Or any progress?
A little bit. But we can talk about that tomorrow. I can show you tomorrow what I did. I think it's enough talk of work for one day.
I can agree. And he starts speaking in Draconic at first. He says, I was really scared today. And then he'll translate it to Common and then does his best to do it in Elvish.
She will try in her very, very broken Draconic, one of the few languages that she doesn't speak yet. She will reply, so was I. And then she'll switch back to Common. Being and feeling scared is still new. I don't like feeling it. I've never known fear. But I'm scared every time when you leave. I'm worried that you're not going to come back.
Promise, as I did the day I married you, the first thing and the last thing on my mind every day will always be you. I do not want you to feel scared, but I know how you feel, because I feel it every time you leave for work.
He gets a little bit of a guilty look as he says that. Mine is not as dangerous as yours, my gecko.
The last time you did come back with a few broken ribs. So...
She smiles like... Okay, true.
And he pulls her close, and he gives her a kiss, and he then gives her a smile as he lifts her up and turns her on the bathtub. Starts to massage her neck. I deeply regret that I could not keep Ginger alive.
I don't.
No. You don't, but Damien does.
Yeah.
I know you.
He's such a nice guy.
I know he meant a lot to you. Mrs. Jones will make sure that everything is ready for tomorrow. And with that, we're gonna end there because I have to switch up my PC. I don't want Shippy to have to spend 5 hours fixing it again.
That's okay. From there, it would just be the normal stuff for the evening, and then you can just roll a D100 for sleep. And 2 D100s for my money, please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that now. Just remind me tomorrow. But yes, cool. Goodbye before thing switches off. Yeah, you guys did amazing. Well done.
It was a like a session, eh?
Thanks.
Oh yes, loved it.
Straight.
Sorry, we all get a long rest.
Yes.
If there was more time, you guys would have heard the entire snoo.
Well,
Okay.
we
I
can
would've made
finish
you
up
sit through it.
Snoo Snoo in downtime. That's something we can still do in downtime.
There's
But
a reason why
I
Fade
wanted them to
to-
suffer through it.
There's a reason why Fade to Black exists, and it's not about suffering through it. It's about
so for that,
Impact.
we'll fade to black. That can still happen in downtime. But anyway, cool.